Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. I'm loving it. Good morning, everybody. I'm Crubblewig420, and welcome to our Monday morning live. Would you like a side of bacon with that? Let's go, everybody. Just waiting for my other computer. There we are. That is up now. All righty, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. I would like to start out with saying Grinch's Good Vibes 805 cannot be here this morning, but told us to take a bong rip for them. So we will do that in a little bit. Scotty, what is going on? I saw nobody really CS was in here. Cavs is in here. Brett, good morning, good sir. How are you this fantastic day? Greatly appreciated that you're here. Blackened, what is going on? Trying to catch up into here real quick. Vince, buddy, thank you for being here. UK, 4 hours sleep, and you are back here hanging out with us again. Thank you so much. Jess, what is going on? Yo, Sauce, good to see you here so bright and early. Token Tom is up and in the house. Tom, I hope you had a fantastic night and that you're having a fantastic day today. I didn't like you being in not a good mood yesterday morning. So when that shit happens, you reach out to all of us. We will get you lit and get you back on track. But good seeing you in here, brother. Yo, Zalens and Weedaholics. Thanks so much, guys, for being here. Cav says all packages going out this morning. I'll be sending tracking numbers via email. You're lit and muffling, Sauce? Nice. It's a new term for lit. All right, I'm learning. Hey, no problem, Tom. No problem at all. Brian wants to know if everybody watched Dragon's video. Did you guys all saying hi to one another? You're so fantastic. We got such a great group of people that comes in here to our lives in the morning. It's absolutely awesome. So, Crumblewig did something cool yesterday. You know how I've been complaining about the price of concentrates? Well, after having a great talk with Maines, he said once I was about a week and a few days out, I could probably press and get some concentrates out of my new run. And Crumblewig has concentrates for today. And I am extremely happy with the end result. So we will be doing dabs later for everybody who enjoys that. And I know I sampled this yesterday. I had everybody in the house sample it yesterday. And I think my daughter's boyfriend was the best. I told him that if he hadn't had it before, it might be a little up there for him. And I went out and saw him at the table like 20 minutes later. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? He's like, I'm cooked. I can't do anything. I was like, mission achieved. All right. We are doing a shout out to Jess Grosgreen. Oh, and Crumblewig. They've followed me 15 days. That's enabled me to meet these fantastic communities. Lifetime supporter here. We have such an awesome group of people in here. We have growers, we have consumers, we have reviewers, we have everything. And it's awesome. Super, super awesome. Yo, Sleeps with Sativa, so good to see you here. JC, good morning. Good morning. I absolutely loved those, what I call stoners, almost like a Thanksgiving meal that you did with the gravy and the stuffing and all that good stuff. Oh, that was super good looking. Yo, John, what is going on, my friend? How are you doing this fine day? Sorry, I'm just playing around on my side. I know. John, I'm going to add you in as a moderator. If you can bear with me for a second, I have to give my moderator mini lecture here real quick. Gyro, what's going on? All righty, here we go, everybody. Now that you're a mod, this is a room for 18 years or older. We are a drama-free channel. Nothing for sale or trade. Please don't spam the shit out of the side chat. Please don't beg for money. Not a good look unless you're Beans. If you bump into Beans, he's allowed to beg for money here. Welcome everybody to the room. Make them feel comfortable. Let them know what a great community we are here. Sub up to one another. You got a wrench. When you get over there, sprinkle some love. Watch a video. Drop a like and a comment. You drop that comment, you're going to make their day, and they're going to know you were there. So there's a good chance they'll come back and sub up to you. Also, if we have trolls, let's nicely escort them to the door. And please try not to engage. And most of all, let's have fun. All right, I got that little piece of housekeeping out of the way for the moment. And here we are. Back into the chat. Scotty. You guys are all in a great mood this morning. This is absolutely fantastic. Not that we always aren't, but, you know, it's Monday morning. It is Monday morning. Some people are starting their week. Some people have days off. Some people are ending their week. I know, I love you too, Scotty. So much. You have no idea. I love all of you guys. Yeah, Mrs. Wig didn't get home till like 9:30, 9:45 last night, and she's got to be back in at 7 this morning. So we will hear her rustling around down here shortly. But it's nice. She gets out at 3. Doesn't have to be back in tomorrow until 5 o'clock at night. Good morning, Maine. All right, Maine. I feel like I was a little kid yesterday when I shot you that email telling you that I listened to your advice and I pressed and I have concentrates. You know, I don't know. In the past, if somebody hadn't suggested that to me, I would have waited. And I just am so pleased with my end result. So thank you, Maine. Thank you for that suggestion. Yeah, absolutely. They shout out the Cavs for the help with shipping beans and like that. Same thing with Scotty. I mean, you know, we had that giveaway yesterday that was absolutely awesome. I had never had the opportunity to have somebody come up and do something like that on our lives before, and it was wicked cool. And now I believe I know how to use that comment picker, random comment picker. I think I could get through that. Yo, Mr. No Fly Zone. Good morning to you as well, and thank you so much for being here. You know, I'm looking at me in my side monitor out the corner of my eye, and it appears that I'm either very animated today or talking with my hands a lot. Ha! Music producer Tom. Hey, Brett, how are you feeling today, and how is the missus doing? Gotta have a little coffee here. Oh, it's 5:34. We should be doing a bong rip. I know I tried to get that 6:30 one in, but I was having too much fun at that moment. Anybody who's planning to rip, make sure you hydrate. Don't want to have you coughing like Crumbleweed does all the time. All righty. I say, let's go, people. No mushrooms today, Cavs? Oh. Yo, Baked Stoner. Thank you for being here. We are getting ready to rip. You picked the perfect time to roll into the room. Let's go, everybody. There's 25 of us in here, and it's freaking 5:34 in the morning. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Let's go, people. Let's rip. I'm going to try one more for good measure. See if I can get away with that. Oh, sleeps with sativa, smoking on headband today. Very nice. Very nice. Yo, I just saw Big Terp come into the house. Good morning, Big Terp, and thank you for being here. Solo sorbet, JC? That sounds pretty good. Yo, Chiefin, what's going on, brother? Thank you for swinging by. I hope that quest to 13,000 is super, super close. For anybody who doesn't know, Chiefin's awful close to hitting 13,000 subs. And you need to go over there and sprinkle some love if you feel like it. He's got some good stuff going on over there. So make it a point to share the love. Good morning. Go with the flow. We are so happy to have you here. Thanks for letting me hang out on your channel yesterday. It's my decompression zone. If you ever get a chance to go over there to check out Go with the Flow Farms, I absolutely love the way the cameras are set up in the backyard on little statues and bird feeders, and there's all sorts of wildlife and cats. It's absolutely awesome. I'm smoking on some Magic Marker from Perpetual. Nice sauce. No, that wasn't sauce. It said that. That was Weedaholic. Sorry about that. My whole screen just jumped on me. Absolutely sauce. I know you got a lot going on. You like Purple Punch? Too much? You got to grow more? Nice. It's no problem, Chiefin. Oh, tomorrow is defoliation. Maximum after the last time. Oh, and you sow the plants. All right, Sauce. Dragon, we were just talking about you. I'm doing fantastic this morning. I hope you are as well. Thanks, Chief, and you have a good day too. I'm sure you're working today, so be safe out there. Warriors Nation, you got some Purple Punch. You're saying that the Purple Punch is fire. I have not had it before. I will trust you guys, in fact, that it is. Excuse me 1 second. Good morning, Mrs. Crumblewig.
Good morning.
How is Mrs. Crumblewig today?
Still tired.
Oh, Mrs. Crumblewig's still tired. The upside is 7 to 3. The place is busy as shit that she works at, so the day should go by a little bit quicker, I would hope, for her. Jess, I see you sneaking in there. I don't buy that, Cabs. You said you smoked a quarter pound, not by yourself. Okay. No, I know. Is that Mrs. Cab's favorite too? Okay, UK. Thank you for coming to show your support. You go get some rest. You need it after only 4 hours of sleep. So we appreciate you being here and sharing the love with us this morning. Get some rest and we'll catch up with you. Yeah, we'll catch up with you throughout the community. My brain's going a little faster than my mouth this morning, I think. So that's okay. It happens. It happens indeed. Just catching up in the chat, guys. Oh, Pink Kush is your favorite, Tom? Nice. Nice. You know, that's a tough one for me. I've been asked that before. What is my favorite strain? And it's a tough one. That is a tough one. I think I've kind of been limited. Don't get me wrong. I have tried probably, I don't know, a lot of different strains. I have much more of an appreciation now than I did, X number of years ago, just because of going through the whole evolution of weed, from brick weed all the way up through where we are today. So it's only 10:39 in the morning there, Brian. Oh, Scotty, that's a good question. What's for breakfast, JC? Absolutely. We should know what the answer to that is. I know, JC, you said you'd love to cook breakfast for all of us. There is a lot of good stuff out there, Weedaholics. Absolutely. Sauce says his favorite strain is yet to be made. You know, I got quite the appetite this morning, JC. I'm going to ask for steak and eggs. I'm just throwing that out there. I think that's a nice start off your week Monday breakfast. Okay, Cabs was saying pink kush is a beautiful plant, but honestly needed some kick. That's why I crossed it with grape gas and made hippie grape. Nice, Cabs. Good morning, Seymour, and thank you so much for being here. Greatly appreciated. Cabs, your favorite is the Hindu Kush? Scotty said he's not picky, to be honest. He will eat anything that doesn't eat him first. Paste owner just wants some crunchy cornflakes with freezing milk. You know, that is true. You got to have ice cold milk with your cereal. And unless you like the soggy factor, there has to be a relatively expedient amount of time that you eat your cereal. Or at least that's what I think. Or you can cheat and get those cereal bars now. As I maintained, those are a great snack, 100 calories. They are great when you're high, and I vote yes for them in the grand scheme of things. Oh, we're about 3 minutes out from ripping again. Anybody who needs to roll one up or get their rig set for doing a dab or whatever the case may be. Your neighbor loves the verbiage, Cabs? She's been over all weekend. Nice. Brian says, Bridie, Guinness pipe, joint, and a wee toot. Lots of love from Lanark, Scotland. Thank you, Brian. Oh, that's fair, Tom. Tom is not a milk and cereal lover. Likes oatmeal with hot milk, and doesn't like cold breakfast unless it's pizza. That's fair. Yeah, I know, Scotty. That's why I hide them in the closet. They're like up really high. So I only take out two at a time. I bring them to my desk for my lives, and I usually eat them afterwards. But I have eaten the last two, so I'm not hitting the store again until Wednesday, so I will suffer. Suffer indeed. Weedaholics, you eat cereal with no milk. So does Mrs. Crumblewig. Yep, Mrs. Wig is a cereal no milk person. She is not a fan of milk at all. Brian, I have to apologize because it's been a fat minute before I've been over to your channel. But I got it popped open right now so I can take a little wander around afterwards. You are my second page open in my wall of pages. All right, Cavs, Pop-Tarts and cool it. Pop-Tarts, damn it, Cavs. You bringing up the freaking Pop-Tarts again. Tom, that's one of your wife's favorites? I went on a big spiel over Pop-Tarts here one day. I think I even named a stream after it. That was a good joke, good laugh. Thanks, Weedaholics. You're in on the Pop-Tart. I do like Pop-Tarts, as I will say. My one issue is, unfortunately, this isn't fortunate, whatever. My daughter moved back in X amount of time ago. And sometimes she's the kind of person that will close up the box after it's empty and put it back in the cupboard backwards. So you go to take it out and you're like, what the fuck? The whole thing's empty. And it's like, oh yeah, I forgot. And it's like, how did you forget and put away a fucking empty box of Pop-Tarts? So that's been one of Crumbleweig's big challenges. It's not that I don't like Pop-Tarts. They just never seem to be accessible when I go to get them. I like them both. I like both hot or cold. I generally will have them cold, depending on what kind it is. There are some that are not user-friendly to eat when they are cold. While I'm rambling about Pop-Tarts, it has become 5:45, everybody. It's what? I just saw you sneak in. I'm sorry that I missed you. I was running my mouth about something. Pop-Tarts, I believe. Pop-Tarts it was. Alrighty, everybody. Scotty says he's too lazy to warm up those Pop-Tarts. I get that. Let's smoke, everybody. Cheers, and thank you all for being here. I can't believe it's 5:45 and we have 24 people in this room. Here we go, everybody. Wow, I am high already. Nice, 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 nice. Ooh, I like that. It was good. Good indeed. Scotty, did you harvest yesterday? I know you said you were gonna. Inquiring minds want to know. Excuse me, everybody, for coughing in your face. But as you know, that seems to be a Crumblewig specialty sometimes, is coughing. So even with the sip before I rip, but that's okay. Indeed, indeed. Oh, you're having a party. Do. Happens every morning. I'm late because I'm so caught up in the chat. Oh, you haven't yet, Scotty? That's all right. Give him a little extra time. Weedaholic says, gotta go to work. Hope everyone has a good day, and thanks for all the love you guys have shown to the Weedaholics channel. Absolutely, that's what we're about. Spreading the love, growing the community, and I want to thank all of you for doing a fantastic job of that. Absolutely. You know, I was over on a couple of different lives last night, just checking them out and chatting and everything, and people absolutely love what we're doing over here, and I appreciate you guys for all being here. You know, I probably don't say that enough or whatever, but really, there would be no channel or any lives here if not for all you guys. So, Lens, what do you got going on today of excitement? You got 90%. Scotty says, I got 90%. Got alcohol, been spraying the leadys down 16 ounces to 120 ounces of water. Okay. Off to shop, Brian? Sauce. Yo, good morning, Moon's Garden, and thank you so much for rolling up into here. Super appreciated. I see Rabbit in the house. Everybody, Rabbit is here. And I got some exciting stuff being shipped from Rabbit sometime this week. And when it comes, I'm going to do an unboxing on the live. And I think it's going to be absolutely awesome. Wow, Talens. You got to go to the garden because the grass is over your roof? Holy shit. I can't say anything because I've been waiting till it was dry enough to be able to mow, and now everything's grown huge. So Chiefing baked stoner. That's the way to do it. Oh, that's fantastic, Rabbit. I didn't want to overspeak because I know people run into shipping delays and the postal service is a bunch of dickheads at times and all that good stuff. But needless to say, oh, it's what says calves. Finally have tent space. Gonna drop and show your gear. Thanks again. I know. Such an awesome community. And watching people grow other people's genetics is just phenomenal to me. Morning, Chief. Did I miss something up here? Why do I? Yeah. Oh, you're leaving for the day, Chief? And I thought you'd left already. You were hovering around like a lurker in the background. Damn it. You know, you put your post up and ask if people are lurkers. You lurker. I'm only kidding, Chief, and you have a great day and be safe out there. You had a gas bill at your gas station you worked at last night, Moons? I like that. I like that, Cavs. Cavs said, I grow seeds so others can grow trees and enjoy the shade. Nice. I like that. You know, you guys have all these little sayings on here that are absolutely fantastic. I think one of my favorites is the only time I look down on somebody is when I'm helping them up. And that, I think, is absolutely fantastic. Oh, you had a gas spill, Moons. That had to suck. That had to suck. Did you have to like deploy the pump extinguishers or anything? Because that's a bitch. I've seen it happen up here. I think that's got to be a bit of a, I don't know. It's got to be scary having a gas spill, I would think. Boy, Crumboy's losing everything on his desk today. Moons, yes, I did. I will, and I'll make a note of that, Cavs. Because I have it put away in my seed box right now, which is, I have to climb over my wall of doom. Yo, Panda, good morning, buddy, and thank you for being here. Reese, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Yo, Tom, did I hear bacon? Absolutely. Just checking to see if you wanted a side of bacon with that. That's all. Just having fun with it. Absolutely fun. I think it's good. People come in here and they might take a little spin off from my title, place their orders, whatever the case may be. It makes me smile. All right, Cavs. I will. Now I'm embarrassed. I feel bad. You know, it's one of those things where you get so excited that you're like a kid in a candy store, at least for me, which is kind of funny. 60 years old, and, you know, I get the excitement of a little kid opening up something on Christmas Day. Sauce says, I plan on popping a bubblegum Kush, a London pound cake, and Wi-Fi OG and Tesla. That sounds pretty sweet. Now that's something I'm going to have to make a better point of, is to make sure I'm looking at both sides, especially when it comes to people who are breeders in the community. Carolina Greenery, cheers and thank you for being here. Super appreciated. Like having you come wandering in here. This is nice. We're rolling up on 6 o'clock. We got 27 people in here. Oh, all right, Cavs. All right. Crossing some girls' exclusive sauce. Nice. Very nice. Tom, you getting some traction on your new channel? I know I had to drop the link in here yesterday. If you want to do it again, feel free to. We'll try and get you up to your 50 over there, or whatever you need. You're right, Scotty. 5-minute countdown until we light up again. So anybody rolling one up, I know if it was me, I would need a full 5 minutes to roll something up. However, I'm using bowls right now, and I did make a pre-roll earlier, so I'm set should I want to embark down that that road of smoke methods. Do. Yo, Big Terp says 2 fried eggs, 2 pieces of Taylor pork roll, and a Big J. That's the way to do it, Big Terp. That is the way to do it. Taylor pork roll. I don't think I've had that before. That is true. All right, Scotty says, I'm living a dream some days and nightmares other days. Now I'm battling mites at the moment. Fuck. About to burn this building down and say, oops. You going to battle it all the way out with the mites, Scotty, or are you going to see what really, how you can make out with all of it? That's nice, Cavs, that some packs have the original breeder credit as well. I think that's appreciated by the community. Those questions get asked a lot, too. William Bartow, good morning, sir, and thank you for being here. Hey, Baked Stoner, you head off for that shower, and we will catch up with you later and throughout the community. Thank you so much for coming in this morning. Absolutely. Blacken said he has them on a plant and was thinking about throwing them out. We're talking back to the mites again for a moment. Perfect. Scott, you going to throw a few things at it? All righty, Fat Buds is in the house. For anybody who can or can't see him, I know I can only see him in StreamYards. I still haven't gotten that situated. And as I said, even when I've gone back in to Studio and actually added you in as a moderator, and I still can't get it to pop onto here. So, needless to say, I appreciate you being here, Fat Buds. For those of you who can or can't see Fat Buds, they are in the chat. So we can make sure we say hi. Yo, Lions Garden, what is going on? Super cool that you're here. We are 2 minutes out from a rip, which is a beautiful thing. Yeah, you know, Maine's saying in a few weeks they will be everywhere and he won't say any more. I watched the guys over on DGC battle mites, one of them, and just fought the battle, and it got to a point where it seemed like it was that they were just being stubborn, that they didn't want to let the mites win. And it's like, I get that, but there's got to be a time when you probably want to throw in the towel because you're exuding too much energy on something that you're still probably not going to get the perfect end result of. Thank you, It's. I don't know who else to be. I consider myself mostly, I don't know, to be a jackass. I like to have fun. I like to make people laugh. And I like to just be me. Cavs is saying, I've done it once and lost. Fuck that. Okay. Let me tell you what's cool about all this. No matter what we're having going on. Oh my God, I'm going to shut up at 6 o'clock. Alrighty, everybody. Let's rip. Rip, rip, rip. Cheers, everyone. Cheers to saying fuck mites. Blacken said, y'all made my mind up. I'll be right back. I'm throwing it out the door. Sauce, you've learned to treat your plants through the storm. Nice. Cheers, Seymour. Cheers indeed. Yeah, what is that green cleaner that I just saw you mention in there? Because it would be nice if there was something that was some form of a green cleaner out there for cannabis, but I can't think of what could possibly be in it. I suppose that's just me. You had a mite problem last year with your outdoor, Tom? Yeah, so here's my question then. I'll throw this out there because Crumbleweed doesn't know. Cavs just said it's way easier to prevent bugs than fighting against them. I agree with that. Let's talk mites. How do you prevent mites for anybody out there? Oh, Token Tom, time to deliver the wifey. He says, see y'all soon. Alrighty, Tom, be safe. Be safe out there. And hopefully you can bump back in through here and we can get you a little more lit to start your day because we like to do that. Okay, it's what says, check out another option called Plant Bodyguard by lawlessgrow.com. Use the code FUCKMITES to save money. That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny indeed. Fat Buds is going to grab a bottle, all right. Right, an integrated pest management system, which I do get. I guess I'm going to say this and now it's going to bite me in the ass, but I have not had to deal with mites. So I guess I was kind of asking what their origin is. Oh, your buddy Grant makes this stuff and has a flower formula too? Okay, Cavs. That makes sense. So Cavs is saying KNF, Korean Natural Farming Methods, which he has spoke a lot of on here. We've talked about it. Great resources out there, and it's the whole farming techniques. It's not just geared towards cannabis. Reset, I am that wifey. So time for work. Have a great day, everyone. Wow. Don't I feel like a jackass? That's kind of funny. Scotty says, I never cursed before until I got the new 10 and everything in it that has spider mites. I'm sorry, Scotty. God damn it. Oh, it's all organic stuff? Yes, calves. That's a huge one I got into a conversation with somebody about the other day. And that was, be careful with sulfur. Some people are allergic to it. That is true. Anybody who has a sulfur allergy to medications, that would affect horrifically. So definitely got to be careful with that. Yeah, Scotty's saying Fat Bud had asked a question and I missed it, but it's the basic long and short of it is, if you say it's a mail call and show beans and don't link any other sites to any beans, you're okay. I know that Z-Bud didn't even bother to show packs of seeds after his last video got ripped down. So that's got to be a pain in the ass to go through something like that. So, I mean, I look at it this way. I would just turn around and figure out a different way to convey the information and thank the people for their generosity and all of that. It's a hard one because YouTube's being such a son of a bitch to us. All right. Jadam sulfur powder, Scotty said. Tom Kerr. I've heard neem oil works for mites, but I've never used it. William Bartow. I'm getting yelled at to get off my phone. I'm always at work. Nice. Thank you for being at work and being part of our great live conversation here. Garden Like a Viking YouTube channel has the outdoors recipe for KNF, Korean Natural Farming Methods. Oh, okay, Scotty. Okay. Yeah, naturalist aspects are a good thing. I think sometimes uh, there's so much information, so many nutrients, and so many everything else out there that I think sometimes we get caught up in that and we need to go back to basics. I think I know there's a lot of science to certain components of this, but hell, they didn't have it X number of years ago, 30, 40 years ago. We had some good weeds back then. You had a lot of shit too. You had a lot of brickweed and stuff, but still the same. It's evolved a lot. And I think sometimes we get too caught up in that. YouTube took a bunch of my reviews down a couple of days ago. They're getting a lot of channels. I don't get it. I don't get it, Tom. You'll need to figure out what works best for you indoors. Okay. Brother Bear Grows. Good morning. Good morning indeed, and thank you for being here. We are chilling here, hanging out, having a grand old time. It is 6:07, which means in about 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes, we are going to be ripping again. There are 28 of you guys in here, and I want to say thank you so much for coming in and hanging out. Fat Bud said, leave you alone now. You don't use disclaimers anymore? Okay. UK, I thought you were going to sleep and you just snuck back in here singing bong hits for breakfast from Tom's channel, which is one hell of a catchy tune for any of you guys who haven't heard it yet. That is correct, Big Terp. I'm going to read Big Terp's statement. AI is a stupid, whiny little baby that's being controlled by gold spoons of deception. That's fair. See, I was going to write to YouTube and ask him some questions, but for one, I don't know who to write to. And the other part of it is, I don't know if that would bring unwanted bullshit to the channel and to our lives. And I don't want that to happen. I don't want us to start getting our balls busted for things that we shouldn't. But on the other side of it, I'd like to know some things about subfluctuation and why they're hitting us on stuff that they aren't hitting other people in the communities for. That's a big thing that frustrates the shit out of me. Fino Dino, hi ho, and good morning, and thank you for being here. $200 square one coming in. Nice. Nice. It's what says smoke on the water, fire in the sky. Crumbleweed does not sing that well, but I had to get that in there for everybody. Yo, I see Grow and Grind's in here. Good morning, Marion. Thank you for coming. Greatly appreciated. Good to see you. I got a little bit behind here in the chat. Jeepers creepers. It's what happens when Crumb starts running his mouth. Ha ha! Fino Dino says Crumblewig 420, a.k.a. Bruce. You know, my sister's calling me that now. She got a big kick out of that yesterday. Oh, nice. Cavs put in the live. By the way, for anybody who doesn't know, Cavs is lower class boof. He has dropped into the live the recipe for Jadam sulfur, which is pretty cool. So if anybody wants to flip through the chat, just looking for that at a later point in time, it is in here. Really, Blacken? Okay, Blacken said, my brother made some Jadam fertilizer, but was afraid to use it because it stunk so bad. Huh. Sorry, just seeing what Mary dropped in here for a link. Nice. Cannabis 2025 coming soon, which we are very much looking forward to. We got a sneak peek at all sponsors so far for the Cannabis via post. That is awesome. Yo, Frank R., I see you in here. I almost missed you come zooming by. Oh, and we got Z-Bud in the house. Z-Bud, glad you were able to get that remake of the video that they ripped down on you back up. I sat there and took some time and watched that yesterday. Greatly appreciated. We are about 3 minutes out from ripping, everybody. I will say that at 6:30, we're going to do a dab for anybody who wants to do one, but our 6:15, we'll just take a normal rip. Yo, Momanic Mads, thank you for being here. So much appreciated. Yeah, you're right, Scotty. That is going to smell like shit 'cause it's got sulfur in it if you're making a fertilizer or whatever the case may be. Oh, I hear Mrs. Crumblewick moving her keys. That means she's going to be rolling out the door in a minute or two. Yo, no way, Z-Bud. No fucking way. They took it back down 3 hours later and put you in YouTube jail. That is bullshit. Absolute bullshit. Mary, I pressed some freshly dried weed yesterday, and I have concentrates for today. And I can say I was like a kid at Christmas morning yesterday. It is such a great freaking feeling. It really is. To press your own and just to realize that, again, that came from a seed. Alrighty, Frank said, good morning, Mrs. Crumble. Scotty said, have a good day, Mrs. Crumblewig. He's not going to go out, hon. He'll just sit down with Otis. That's what he does. I tried to concentrate yesterday, Frank, and I'm going to be dabbing some of it at 6:30 this morning. So I'll be able to show it to you guys and whatnot. Yeah, super, super good. So Cavs was saying his advice is to try it on a plant that you don't care about. That's fair. Fat Bud says, I love my press. Absolutely.
All right. Love you.
All right. I love you too, hon. You have a good day.
Thank you.
All righty. Bye-bye. Oh, absolutely, Frank. Absolutely. It's going to be awesome. I almost thought I lost my concentrate for a minute. That would have been awful. Awful indeed. Oh, thank you, Scotty. Again, I was like a 2-year-old sending pictures to people yesterday. Oh, you thought about trying it on a mater plant first, Blacken? That's not a bad idea. Just see how it relaxes, how it reacts to it and everything. Yeah, I ran it through a 120 micron bag. I was going to go with the 90 and I just said, fuck it. The 120 is still within the range that people generally use bag size for that, depending on the material that they're putting in, I guess. You've never had a dab in your life? Wow. I'm sorry about that. Sauce says I bought a Bud wash machine and a new set of bags. Very nice. Fino Dino just peeked in the tent. 7 out of 10 sponsored fast bud seeds have already sprouted in soil. Awesome. Yes, that is true. Wax is a chemical extraction, fat buds. Yes. I ran that at 182. I know that's a weird number, but that seems to be what worked for me. It was really a good temperature. Okay, so 90 to 120 for flour. That's what I figured. I had seen that, and I've got bags that size. I just thought the 90 would have been too fine for that, and I wanted to see what we have, but it looked absolutely fantastic. Oh, 37 micron for hash. I'm running my mouth at 616, people. Hold on one second. Hydrate. Hydrate, hydrate. And let's rip, everybody. Let's rip. Oh, Crumblewig's got to swap out his bowl. Running my mouth. Forgetting to have a fresh bowl in there. OG Plant Janitor, thank you so much for listening along and for stopping in and saying hi. So much appreciation to you. Mary says, you are my break this morning. Been up since 3. Well, I've been up since 4, but, you know, I had to sneak out of bed to not wake up Mrs. Wig. I wanted her to have an extra hour of sleep. Nice, Cavs. Nice. Cav said if you use a lot, you'll compost your plants. He says, I know that because he didn't listen. He thought he knew it all. Okay, Black, and grab a cup of coffee. Really, Sauce? You wasted like 4 ounces of hash? Holy shit. That's unfortunate. Unfortunate indeed. Frank, you've been up since 3 as well? Yeah. UK Medical says, I went to bed at 6 a.m. Nice. And here you are. You throw pounds to the lawn. Nice, Sauce. Nice. Wow, everybody. Thank you so much for the 29 people that are in here listening along and hanging out with us. I so appreciate it. So 2 cc's per gallon of water. Okay. Yeah, like the end of the dinosaurs. Big Terp, you've been kicking around up since 5:30? You know, I think it's interesting. We've either got the early risers in here. We've got the people who are in the middle of the night. I know when Panda comes up, if he comes up at the beginning of our lives, it's like 2:30 in the morning for him. And yeah, yep, it's pretty awesome. And then with the people in the different countries and everything, it's fantastic. What do we got here? Managed to get a few small things done. I already feel accomplished for a Monday already. Good, Mary. Good. I know I got to get to the post office today. You know, I had Mrs. Crumblewig was nice enough to address all of the envelopes for me because Crumblewig's handwriting's pretty lousy for sending out slaps to everybody. So I had like a little assembly line in my mind of people helping me out. I had only like 20 envelopes. But so needless to say, my plan was slaps go in the envelope. I wanted to throw a little note in and throw some more stickers in too. I turn around and I look, and she'd closed up all the envelopes with just the slaps in them. So I apologize. The envelopes that are going out get no love notes from Crumblewig. And there's no extra stickers in there. There's just slaps. So I apologize. I apologize indeed, but it's okay because I'll make it up to you guys. But I'll get those out today. And yeah, that'll be pretty cool. Big Terp, you know now why your pops used to tell you didn't need an alarm clock to get up? I know how that is. Brian, don't be so sure you didn't subscribe. I have seen that happening a lot now, especially to me. I will go back and check out people's channels and find out that I'm not subscribed to them. The other day, I went to Brett's channel, just out of nowhere, and I wasn't subscribed to him. And I know damn well Brett was one of the first people in, the first handful of people that I subscribed to on here. So, YouTube, they're piss bags. All right, Frank is saying, Crumble, you have to get bags like Scotty. They're so cool. I know. You're talking the Mylars? I have some Mylars, but they're not, they're nothing that have a logo of mine or anything on them. They got aliens on them, something like that. I talked about it before. We have this place up here called F&F Bargains, and they get Amazon returns, pallets, and shit like that. And at one point in time, they got a whole pallet of 420 shit. And they had boxes that you could buy for like $50 a box. And I bought like 6 boxes. And they were inside there. So they're pretty cool. They say, 3.5 grams. They got an alien on the front of it. No descriptor of what kind of cannabis is inside it, so you could label it yourself. So, yeah, those are badass. Hold on a second here. You're talking these ones. Scotty 420. Wet Basement Grow 420. Go Scotty and the fucking awesome Mylars. They are badass. They are indeed. All right, what do we got here? Yeah, YouTube's been on some bullshit. I know. Let me catch up in here, guys. I apologize. OG Plant Janitor, check out my latest post, dude. Hit the nail on the head. It's a post about YouTube and their BS. Absolutely. Everybody should go over and check that out. Like the shit out of it. Mary says, I've got seeds to solo cups of dirt. Grow room is close to ready. Can't wait to get growing again. Absolutely, Mary. Didn't you tell me you're running like you're doing 10 strains or something like that? I got to get a hold of Summit Seeds on Instagram because I'd like to talk to them about a couple of things. Fino Dino said, Scotty 420, I have the hardest time getting age-restricted videos to play. Even if I click, yes, I want to see. Still doesn't show. By the way, let me read this off. Scotty 420 said, Mylars custom from Summit Seeds. 40 for $40 or 100 for $87. And Summit Seeds is on Instagram. So anybody interested in getting Mylars and like that, or any of the other stuff, because they do a number of different things they have for Scotty. So absolutely, check them out. Check them out. Tom Kerr says we need a different canna-friendly platform. So I understand that, but here's a component that Crumblewigs says. This is my take on it. Fuck you, YouTube. This is our platform, and we shouldn't have to get off from it just because they want to be peckerheads. I know it's hard for us to get out there what we want to get out there, but I have seen a number of YouTubers that I follow and they don't post content anymore. They post it on another platform and use YouTube as a segue to get there. Oh, alrighty, Fat Bud. Sorry I missed that. Fat Bud said STS live tonight. Y'all have a fantastic day. You have a fantastic day too, Fat Buds. Thank you so much for coming in. Brian says I will be watching videos all winter. Five logos for $25. You can get your logo on the front and back. That is fucking awesome. Hashtag only buds. That would be funny if we could get a platform like that up that was only buds. Oh, Cavs F2 Blueberry is about to go into germination, says Rabbit. Woohoo! Nice. Nice indeed. Saw says I'm about to breach the network. All right, let's hear what Mary's running. Running gear by Smoke and Strain Station, Kindwave Farms, Cavs, Lower Class Booth, North Star, Exotic Genetics, Force of Nature Genetics, 42 Fast Buds, Milo Grow, Mephisto, and Seedsman. That is like an all-you-can-smoke buffet of genetics. That sounds great. It is bullshit, Fino. It is. We're at 627. Probably at 628, I am going to start getting my dab and my rig ready. Actually, we'll turn this bad boy on right now. Let it do a little pre-warming on itself. Frank, I do not know if YouTube is a publicly traded company. Crumblewick has no idea. Tom, maybe it was your snuff video that you made for me. That would be funny if they said that was a dangerous act. I've looked at Rumble. I just don't know that much about it. Grow Diaries is the only buds of the internet. Okay. Let me see what Cavs posted over here because I had to look at it on my other computer. No, maybe not. A lot of variety. Variety is great. Sauce is going to go out on his Steve Irwin. Yes, it's 3 minutes to dab time. We are now at 2 minutes to dab time. Why did I just light a cigarette? That would be funny, Sauce. Right now, it is very close to dab time. Very close. Let's see if I can get some of this concentrate out of here. So, everybody, this is what I ended up with. A little darker than it was yesterday, but it came out pretty good. I am super, super happy with it. Get that in there. Let it settle into place. What do we got here? We are at 629. That is a beautiful thing. We close this bad boy up. We're going to be using the Balmy rig. Oh, the flavor is fantastic, Frank. It is like sweet floral notes. And then it's got that heavy cushness in a roundabout manner, if that makes any sense. But it's fucking great. You know, I know somebody, so a question that was asked, UK Medical just said, serious question, could you press 15 grams of already vaped bud, would resin come out? I know somebody who does press their vaped bud. It's weird. It's weird. Everybody, it is 6:30. I am preheating my Bomb E-Rig. Little Bomb E-Rig, which I absolutely love. And we are going to be ripping as soon as I heat up. We are at 372, 380, 400. We are still going. That's a beautiful thing. 451. We are at it, people. Let's go. Holy shit. Wow. Give me 1 second, Sauce. Yo, Sauce Irwin.
All right, folks. We're about to go into different territories here. We're gonna lay everything down in the ways of nature. We're gonna put everything. We're gonna lay our guns down and everything. Yeah, where you are. This is Sauce Irwin. We're coming at you exclusive and live, straight out the residence. Now we have to be very careful out here. We don't know there's things going on out. Be
Little dark out there.
very much so dark, but it's good for the presence of other things. Sometimes it's good to be like this.
Yes, yes. Excuse me.
I don't know if I can show you. Maybe she can give you a little shake in the wind.
Yeah.
I don't. You want to see this girl give you a little, or that boy give you a little shake? 'Cause I don't know if that. I don't think there's enough pixelation in the camera.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, there's just too much drip. That's a lot of drip right there, man.
Yeah.
But late night, the girls, dude, the spider mites, they are something that you have to like. Just because you have a good crop, I got cameras, man. Just because you got a good crop doesn't mean that you can walk away from it.
Right.
And
Right.
so I mean that's something that we all suffer. You always I mean, I think also like I roll into perfection. I'm like, man, I got this, but nope. Gotta
Yeah.
always
It
pay
can
attention.
it can get away from you in 24 hours.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Stay on top of that shit, dude. Like 100%. And yeah, I could show you the other end of that shit. I don't know if I can put my light on, dude. I'd have to. Let me see. No, I can't do it. I can usually shake my phone and turn the light on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can probably grab a light. But we got cameras around here.
Just be careful you don't trip and eat shit, though we would laugh.
I don't think that's really possible, man. I think the type of liquor that I'm on is like, bro,
Preventative.
you know, if you're not precise about this shit, man, I don't know what to tell you.
Little frozen camera for a second. That's all right.
But yeah, just a second, man.
Oh, sure. There we go.
We go ahead and run it one time for you. I'll show you the fallacies of a grower. I usually wouldn't do this shit, but for Crumblewick, exclusive.
Well, thank you, dude.
Yes, sir. Yeah,
Let me get you
we
up on
got
full
you.
screen here. I don't know what the hell I was thinking there for a minute. There we go.
Yep, and get you onto the exclusive.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah, nah, I suffer too, shit. I go through the motions. I mean, but compared to my end, like, dude, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just like on some chill shit. I don't even really trip off of these girls. I let them do their thing, and
Yeah.
I think it's almost like a karmic expression, dude. It's expressionism, but at the same time, and this will fuck with your brain right here.
Look at that.
That's what Fat Buds was looking like earlier when he was over there trimming his tree.
Yeah. Yes.
But and in essence, when you look at it, not many plants can sit there and evolve through their time and just keep their shit, you know, just based on point,
Yep.
solid, you know. And to have that shit is a blessing, dude. Like
It is.
it's like fucking 2 grams per quarter inch.
Yeah.
like, dude,
That's crazy.
dude, that shit is fucking retarded. So, I mean, just the process of it,
Oh yeah.
uh, the blessings, the love, man, they're
And
giving
the
it.
unity, bringing us all together.
Yeah, dude, they're
Nice.
together, bro. This one suffered a little bit. This is the one we got to watch out for, man. Has to be defoliated. Is the
Okay.
blueberry.
Yeah. Yeah. She looks
Yeah,
a little thick.
yeah, she needs to be defoliated, man. So I probably have to spend the next day out here just going through it, and that's the blueberry. I mean, just dude, I'm not one to brag, but if you know how to wait and take your time, man, boy, do they swell up. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah. Yep.
Yeah, if you know how to wait it out, man. Oh my God, bro, you ain't got to tell nobody nothing.
Right. Right.
you you ain't got to brag about shit, dude. So I kind of look at it like that, man. Like just based on beauty,
Yeah. Yeah. They are
little,
gorgeous girls you got in there.
little moments of perfection. You know, the biggest one right here. They're not, bro. They're trying to eat me up around here, man, because I know what it took to put this shit together. So
Right.
yeah, yeah. Those are the girls. That is the biggest one, and that is we might as well call it Bertha at this point.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah, dude. Yeah, we were trying to hit me in the nuts and the ass and all kind of shit, man. I got buds poking me.
Nice.
Fuck off me, goddamn. That's raspberry over there,
Look at
dude.
that.
I'm just trying to let them. I'm thinking, dude, maybe a little bit more time, but definitely, dude, did I have to go through the hell this year to keep these girls on point?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I had to go through the resistance in this motherfucker, bro. Constantly, I got
Huh.
white eyes on the bottom of this, bro. I don't know if you can even see that shit, bro. They're trying to harbor this shit. There's not much, but I'm at a quarter of how bad it could be. You know, like it
Yeah.
could be far worse, dude. So, yep. They managed to
Nice.
infiltrate. They managed to infiltrate, but dude, Crumble, if you know what it's like to see humidity when you like if you can see off the light, the
Yep.
particles shit in the air, bro, this
Yep.
shit could be far worse, bro.
Oh
And those
yeah,
are
absolutely. I was
that
going to ask
that
you about the humidity in the tent because you had said to me before,
you
well,
could
you showed me that one night.
bro, you could see it. You could totally see it, bro. You could see it rolling up the air, man. I don't know if you can see it in the light, but the condensation, you can see those little particles and shit moving.
Yep.
Yep. So that's pretty much
Absolutely.
the condensation rolling through the air. And you kind of don't want that shit to be too condensated when you get that good bud, man. You need that aerated flow, man. So this is probably about bare minimum. Like I'm lucky to have had this shit, and
Sure.
any other problem should be treated. So, but
Yep. Let me pause you 1 second. Yo, King Be Fine So nice that you're here with us this morning, and I want to thank the 36 people that are bopping around in here. And I saw you sneak back in, Token Tom. Glad you got the wife off safe to work, and glad you came back. All right, back to you, Sauce Irwin.
No, sir. I have nothing to say. I lost my accent, man. I was trying to do my Aussie for a minute,
Yeah, I
but
know.
just wanted
I
to,
know.
just wanted to fuck with you, man. And thank you for having me on. And
Hey,
shout
no
out to everyone
problem.
out. Yes, sir. But yeah, I'm coming along, man. Just persistency is key, man. You got to defoliate. You just have to moderate your position when you're dealing with these plants, man, because they're out for what they're out for, and to really maximize them is a hell of a thing. You know, you got to
Nice.
be, you got to be on them.
Yep.
Be on to motherfuckers, bro. Because if not, you'll be disappointed, man.
Yeah.
You'll be over there facing some real, like, man, I don't know. I don't know. But look,
All
Corey,
righty,
look,
man.
I'll talk to you later, brother.
All righty. I'll see you back down in the chat.
Thank you.
All righty. There we are. We are back. Jimmy John, what's going on, brother? Thank you for coming in. Appreciate seeing you here. There we are. My other screen didn't come back up. Didn't quite know what was going on with that for a moment. Yeah, absolutely awesome grow sauce. You are killing it over there. Killing it over there. Fino Dino, hashtag strip 'em bare bones. We are about 3 minutes out from our next rip. Scotty, I saw what you just wrote. My whole house smells of alcohol. I just sprayed my whole house down. Oh, King B. King B's giving us a shout out from Australia. Absolutely. How are things in Australia this fine day? Hopefully going well. I better keep this over here because I'll do another dab at like 7:30. I think that'd be cool. Remind me, 7:30, we're going to do another dab. do, 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 do. Just catching up in the chat, guys. I apologize. So we got a lot of new people in here right now. What's everybody smoking on? Fino Dino says the Dino will always be there. If anybody else wants to come up and show off anything that they have going on or just want to come up and hang out for a rip, I'm 100% good with that. UK Medical says ripped of Runts lot 420. Nice. Pink guava, says Tom Kerr. I know, Scotty. We're throwing lots of love and prayers your way. Lots of love and prayers. Nice. Rabbit says, walk-in closet time. Let's fucking go gas mask time. Black and Berry Blast, Tropical Cherry Crumble. Oh, New York Sour Diesel Flowers, Frank. The unmarked bag that you had hiding in a tote, Mary, but it's good and it's fire. Nice. Scotty says, I am butt naked at the moment, but sure, I'll jump up on the panel. Permanent marker dispo weed. Yo, Todd Wilson. Dude, Thanks for being here. I've seen you bouncing around over the last couple of days, and I was like, damn, I haven't seen Todd. Like, coming over into our chat and our live. So thank you for being here. Oh, we are at 6:45, everybody. Let me hydrate. Rabbit's got some super sour candy, smoking a joint. Black Rose and Sherb Lotto mixed. We got Permanent Marker is a great strain. And I say, everybody, hey, Moonlit Fern. Good morning, good morning. Let's go, people. Let's rip. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. There are 35 people in live right now. That is freaking awesome. Yo, Token Tom. I see you back there.
I had to bob up, bro. I was like, you know what? I ain't gonna leave him hanging like that. He's like, man, anybody come up and smoke? I'm like, I got 15 minutes. I can hit it with you.
Yo, thank you so much.
You're welcome, bro. Shit, I'm glad, man. You're doing better than I am. Shoot, you done passed me up. I'm loving your show.
You know, I don't. Oh, what are you smoking on?
That's some Sub-Zero in there, of course. That's what I've been smoking on for a while because I've been bought like 2.5 ounces of it in the past month.
Now, who do you get most of your stuff from, Tom? Do you go through Jay Grows for the most part?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, mostly just him. Yeah, I've been dabbling with old school hemp a little bit with them because they lowered their prices and they got some really fire bud. Their bud is different, bro. Like if you smoke you smoke like regular bud and then you smoke old school hemp, their stuff is different. I don't know what it is they're doing that's so different, but it just hits you different. It's like it hits you stronger, gets you higher than any other bud, and you got to watch it because it will like give you like a headache if you smoke too much.
You know, the only time that I've ever encountered a headache, it was almost like a hangover headache.
Yeah,
and that I got though from smoking some spray pack weed once.
Yeah,
and it was like, oh my God. I was like, it's like an alcohol hangover, and I haven't drank for years. I was pissed.
Yeah, that's the way it is with their weed. Their weed's very strong, but it's very good too at the same time. I'm like, I don't know. It's a family-owned business. I don't know what they're doing, but it's not tight, real tight nug bud, you know, it's loose, you know, but it's full, you know, it's healthy, you know, it's beautiful. But yeah, their stuff is crazy. But yeah, I'd stick mostly with Jay Grows because I can smoke it all the time and it just maintain that. And it's got good flavor, you know, so I'm doing good.
Yeah, what I'm hoping is, you know, you had mentioned it the other day, maybe being able to have, you know, people who wanted to order but live in New York State, you know, have them maybe order it and ship it to you or something. And then, you know, we could cover shipping to get it to us and like that. And I think that would be great if we can figure out something like that.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. I hit you up in the Discord. I know you're not too like Discord literate. You told me before this was like your first post when you posted something to me a long time ago. So like I said, I sent you something in there asking about your slaps and sent you my address. My wife supposedly did the same thing. I don't know if you know that Reese is my wife. Yeah, I didn't know if you knew that or not because she was
I did not. I found that out this morning. That was funny.
She said she was like, oh, he said this. She goes, I bet you he just figured it out. Yeah, but yeah, she supports everybody as long as there's no drama. As soon as there's drama, my wife is gone. She's ghost. You won't see her no more. So
I get that 100%. Let me pause you 1 second, Tom. We had a couple people come in. Carolina Greenery, thank you so much for being here. Greatly appreciated. Let me scroll back down through because I want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. I see you back there, Mo Manic. That's not a headache. That's a head rush.
Yeah, it is at first, and then after that, after you smoke for a while, you're like, whoa, wait a minute, you know, and then it just knocks you out, bro. I think it's just full spectrum is what I think it is.
Okay.
Is that it's so full spectrum that it's that damn good, you know? It's like, and he calls himself old school, so I guess he's got some old school ways. Hold on 1 second. I'm so sorry. I apologize.
You're fine. Yeah, I know, Frank. I didn't know Reese was his wife either. And you know what's even funnier? I had Tom's address from winning something off his channel. I won free show seeds. So I already had Tom's address, so I was planning on sending him slaps anyway. So that made it even funnier.
That's cool. Yeah, I wasn't sure if you were planning on doing it or not, but I wanted to make sure I got my order in while everybody else, because I seen everybody else screaming. I was like, man, I better say something. And the wife said, I already said something. And I was like, well, damn, we're going to get something for you and something for me. Or
That's right.
Yeah, because we both been asked. The good Lord. But yeah, I appreciate you. I need to get me some slaps going too, because I got some good designs out there I can throw on slaps, and I'm sure people love to throw up there. Yeah. So I just haven't found a good company to go through yet, because I haven't done the research, to be quite honest.
I looked at a lot of different companies, and I think I ended up with makestickers.com or something like that. And because they were able to do what I wanted with the picture that I had and get the graphics in, not the graphics, the words and all that, the text. And they were reasonable, super reasonable. You know, I think because I ended up having to buy $250, I think I paid 54 cents a sticker. That's not bad.
That's not bad. Not for good stickers. No, that's not bad at all. Anything under 75 cents is good.
Let me answer OG Plant Janitor real quick. OG Plant Janitor, dude, send me an email. It's crumblewig420@yahoo.com. Make sure your address is in there and your name. Because if your name isn't on there, you're going to get something sent to like OG Plant Janitor. I will put your shit right on the front of the envelope.
I do the same shit. It's like Warriors has got Warriors for Christ right on his envelope.
Hey.
and it says what company? WFC. You know, nice. It's like that's I'm going to put it out there like that, so that way, you know, at least it looks like it's going to a company, you know, or something like that, so that way you guys,
right,
the male people are looking like, what the hell was this? But yeah, that's awesome. And I still got to
JC for dropping my email on the side chat. I appreciate that.
I got to send Cavs an email too. I need to get one of his slaps that of Big Times.
Yes, that's the one that he sent me when he sent me some beans, and I was like, "Yo, that's nice."
And his stickers are amazing. Like you can like put those through the dishwasher and they still won't come off. Nice. He told me that. Yeah, he said they're dishwasher safe stickers. I was like, I've never heard of that in my life. I thought that's amazing.
Oh, Smoky Rides just came in. Oh, yes, and also Fino Dino said, Scotty 420 email hoodbillycreations@gmail from yesterday. I told him I want to get my winnings from yesterday to do a mail call with. Nice.
Cav said he'll just make up a name for you. Cavs be sending it to a whole bunch of John Smiths.
Yep. I'm waiting to get an email, or not an email, but an actual letter that comes to Wiggy or Crumblebee or some of the funny names that people call me on here.
That would be sick.
Because you know it's going to happen.
Yeah, that's the
Somebody will be a wise ass and step up and do it now that I said it.
You saw what I did. I just went with the TNT. I figured I'd take the initials for Token Tom and just TNT.
Absolutely. And trust me, when the slaps get to you, that's exactly who it's coming to. TNT.
Yep. TNT Media. Yep. Makes it simple. And then that way they don't look at it and look like, what? Token Tom, you know, like what the fuck?
Yep.
Or that it signals them that, hey, there's something inside that they want to, you know, steal or get to.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. All righty. I say let's rip. Let's rip now, Tom. I'm thinking yes. Everybody, let's go, people. We're going to go a little early.
Let's do it in order and sit before we rip.
That's right. Everybody hydrate. What do we got here? King Green Gardening just came in. Perfect timing. We're taking our rip a few minutes early. Smokey, I did see you come in. I appreciate you being here, brother. Thank you. Thank you. All righty, people. Let's go and rip.
JC, I love that. That's awesome. I don't know why when not in chat, she still thinks of us.
Nothing wrong with
That's
that.
beautiful. Nothing wrong with that. Cheers, brother.
All righty.
I'm gonna stand up for this so everybody can see it easier.
Oh, that's one hell of a nice bong.
Thank you. Yeah, I had all my lights off back here. Turn the lights on, make it look a little better, a little brighter.
You know, I think it was last night as we both sit here and cough.
I got to change my water is the reason why.
I think it was Jimmy John's live last night. Turn around and Neil goes up and Alexa starts talking to him and he's like, Alexa, shut the fuck up. We were dying. Everybody just paused and then just burst out laughing.
Good morning, Sauce. How you doing? Good to see you.
Indeed.
Hey, John. Good to see you too, brother.
Yo, Krista54. See y'all what's going on. Let me make sure I'm caught up in the chat
Good
here
morning,
so I can
Christoph.
see on my other computer. Let me pop over to your channel real quick.
He said, at Wiggy, I'm sending you some Cavs Blueberry F2s. That's what Cav said.
I know.
He's going to
Awesome.
send it.
Oh, I am subbed up to you over there. So we are going to get you set up as a moderator. Give me a second here. All righty. So along with having you be a moderator, I got to give my quick little moderator lecture. Tom can sit here and smile and laugh along. Now that you are a mod, this is a room for 18 years or older. We are a drama-free channel. Nothing for sale or trade. Please, please do not spam the shit out of the side chat. And don't beg for money. The only person that can beg for money is Beans. You can meet him in our Friday night lives, probably. Welcome everybody to the room. Make them feel comfortable and let them know what a great community we are. Sub up to one another. Check out their channels. Sprinkle some love. Yes, sub up to Tom. He's on his way to 500. We got to get him there, everybody. It's Token Tom.
It's
all right.
Try it so hard to get there, and it's like every time I do, they knock me back down. One night I had 488. I wake up the next morning at 477. Next day I had 491. Woke up the next day and I had 484. I was like, what in the crap are they doing, man? It's like brutal. You know what? It's just because I'm getting to a milestone, and every time you get to a milestone, they always do that just to see how you're going to react.
Yeah.
You know what I'm doing? Same thing I always do. Not letting them do a darn thing. Ain't worried about it.
All right, I'm going to get back to the end of this real quick, just in case they don't know our glorious lecture here. Sub up to one another. Check out their channel. Sprinkle love. Make sure that when you're over there, drop a comment. They're going to appreciate it. There's a great chance that they're going to come to your channel and do the save. If we have trolls, we are going to nicely escort them to the door. Please try not to engage. And most of all, if you're here, let's have fun. All righty. John, I saw you sneak in. Thank you for being here and dropping Token Tom's link in the chat.
Thank you so much, John. Appreciate you, brother.
Nice. Nice indeed.
All right. Well, I am right at 7 o'clock. I'm going to go ahead and probably take one more rip with you, and I'm going to get out of here so you can get your
all righty. That sounds fantastic. Fantastic.
I know you like to do your 7 o'clock rips. So
yeah, I know. I don't know. Jimmy John was saying that he was all fucked up going to golf yesterday morning.
Well, that's to say why I am. I used to do the same thing. I used to every 10 minutes, I made sure that I was like taking a rip at one point in time. And like everybody would be like falling out after like 45 minutes. Like I wouldn't have anybody in the chat anymore. I was just messing everybody up. I was like, all right, I have to slow it down a little bit.
Well, I thought about it and I was like, people move through the chats. Yep. If you take a look at like, I guess your average watch time, and whatever it is. And I
Yeah.
kind of based it off from that. And I'm like, people come in and out,
Yeah.
and that's okay.
You're right
But
there,
at least
sir.
that way, everybody gets an opportunity to rip.
Exactly. And at the same time, yeah, I have about 10 minutes is about my normal, average. Everybody stays in there, it's
Yeah,
10 to 14 minutes. So it's like, yeah, so as long as you're taking a rip within then, you're good.
right,
You get to
right.
rip with everybody. That's a good way of looking at it. That's awesome. All right.
Yep. Make sure you hydrate, Tom.
Yes, definitely. I always break my own rules.
I know, me too. And then I try to lecture everybody about it while I'm coughing.
But it really works. It gets you higher. If you take a sip in between each rip, it really does. It
Yeah.
keeps you really high.
All righty,
All right.
everybody. Let's rip.
Cheers,
Cheers.
everybody. Yes, sir. Well, you have yourself a wonderful stream there. Thank you for having me up. I appreciate you.
Thank you for being here. Woo.
Yes, sir. Anytime.
All righty.
All right. You have a good morning.
You too.
Enjoy your Monday, everybody in chat. Love you guys. See y'all later.
All righty. Peace, Tom. Yo, GQ, what is going on? Good to see you in here. John, I know I said hi, but thank you. Thank you so much. Let me go ahead, and we got Sauce Irwin back coming up again real quick.
So
What do we got
go,
going on there, good sir?
So here you go, Crumble here. This is one way to let you know that the male has mated with the female. The hairs will start to die off in a quite quick rate. That pretty much puts her in a genetic stipulation of survival and reproduction. So here we have this male here.
Oh, cool.
Sharp male here. There's humidity, as you say, as I show you in the other greenhouse, but not as much. But if I were to release the pollen, if I could show you that, you might just see a little, I don't know if I can show you a late night splash on her. Well, it's probably in the air, but not to break character. Not to break character. There are a few strains here that I've tried to deeply pollinate. Kind of hard to show on this format, but they're definitely they're like pretty much, yeah. All they can do is just pollinate at this point, and it'll happen quick. These are auto flowers.
Oh, okay.
This is a photo period blueberry. I don't know. You might be able to see on the back end, perhaps, although little dissipation and perhaps pollen. I doubt the pollen's in there, but most likely the air condensation. You might be able to see it off the back end. Camera's that good, but
Yep.
yeah. So that is a female blueberry right there. This one right here is in its prime time being. This is Government Oasis.
Okay.
It's just an algorithm of presentation. Like, I don't know, she's not gonna flower. So
Okay, I got a question for you. Cav said, could you explain deeply pollinated?
What pollinated means?
No, deeply pollinated. Cavs knows what pollinating is, but he said you mentioned deeply pollinated.
Let's see if I can try to. I don't know if I can pull off one of these girls and really just incarnate it to where you got to find the right one, man. When they're lucky enough, if I'm light enough, you'll be able to see you. I don't know if you guys can see this shit based on me holding this in the camera, but what what will happen is if the sacks are pretty much full, it'll turn into dust. Like, I don't know if I can show you in the background, but there'll be like a little pollen.
Okay.
So basically what that'll do is the hairs will start to die off. The hairs will just die off instantly, and it will
Huh.
just be seeded. Yeah, they'll just die off before the plant is even mature, and it's just letting them know, like, man, it's no longer Sensimelia, it's a pollinated plant. Gonna get
Nice.
pregnant now, so just look forward
Cool.
to some, hopefully, beautiful aftermath of what I got going on here. I got a few things going on, and some of them are going different. I'm trying to do this for you guys. Like, I want to do something like this. I want to make this shit real simple, man, and give you everything that you look for just in one plant.
Sure.
Just
Which is
some quick.
awesome.
I think maybe if I could do it for you guys in about like a 3-month response rate, that would be great. Based off of ruderalis
Right.
and some of this shit that I have in its light sensitive state, is very quick to hatch, like this blueberry is. Like, this motherfucker's not even 2 months old, and you can do this shit late seasonal. So, dude, just rolling off of that, finding those specific strains that just work all time, or it's a proper mix for you, man. And yeah, these are autos, so
Nice.
yeah, they just nail
Alrighty.
it.
I got to acknowledge a couple of people that just came into the chat.
Yes,
Alrighty.
yes, sir. Stay lit.
Alright.
Sorry for taking too much time. It was the good whiskey. Thank you,
No,
sir.
you're good. I get it. I get it. Thank you, man.
All right, late.
Alrighty. Catch you back in the chat. Alrighty, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool indeed. So, all right, Dubes, thank you for being here. I saw you sneak in. Sorry I didn't break away. I was a little bit engrossed and a little bit high. That does happen. Also, Shy, I saw you come in. Thank you so much for being here. Also, UK Medical has a question. Will that flashlight disrupt the light schedule? Is it dangerous? I thought to never go in when lights are off. So I don't think tooling around with the flashlight's really going to affect too much in your tent unless you turned around and seriously exposed it that way for a lengthy amount of time. And I think it would only affect the area that you were really shining it on. And when I say a long time, I mean a long time. Well, Mary, you're still here. Very nice. GQ is saying there is such a thing called moon and stars. You have to have light beaming down on them like all night. Yep, that's true. Floodlight, says Scotty. Yeah, the flashlight. It bounced off from that, Sauce, because you were tooling around with the flashlight, Sauce Irwin. Okay, Shy messed up his lights and blasted his plants for 24 hours. Very nice, Shy. On accident. And never hermed out. It all depends on genetics. Okay. Yo, Panda. Let me get you up here, buddy. Good morning, brother.
Good
What is
morning.
going on? How are you doing this fine day?
This beautiful one. Good. It is 4:09 a.m. here on the West Coast.
Nice, nice.
Yeah,
Good.
just waking up a little bit, slept in a bit,
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all.
Oh, yeah. Woke up a little bit ago, so now I'm awake.
Cool.
But here, within like an hour or so, I'm gonna go live myself. Probably like an hour.
Perfect.
Wake up, do a little wake and bake with y'all.
Oh yeah. What do you got to smoke on this morning, Panda?
The same one, the white gummy bear. It's really good. It gets me. It gets me right. I know it's a vape. I know it's but it's not your ordinary cart. So I'll show you, Crumble. So this is not your ordinary cart. So it's Pineapple Express, Balance, and Road Trip. So this is a botanical blends. It's 100% tested clean, vegan, and non-GMO. So this is a vegan cart too. This is
That's
a vegan
interesting.
cart. It's vegan and non-GMO. So
Okay.
that is it's very Turn is one of my favorite devices to smoke.
Okay.
They're very clean quality terpenes. It's clean. It's 100% clean. Turn is one of my favorites to smoke. It's very I you know Are you a big cart smoker, Crumble, or not really? Do
I
you
am
like to
I am not. I mean, the extent
Oh
of me is something along
uh,
this line. This is
but
my
if you do get yourself a cart, I would do recommend your just disposables too. I would recommend Turn. It's very clean. It's very tasteful. I know you're not a big cart smoker, but if you would do get yourself a cart, I would recommend this brand
okay.
because, yeah, I would recommend this brand. It's because it's very clean. It's non-GMO and it's vegan. So what they do, white gummy bear is so all a slow creep leads to a monofield and balanced buzz that satisfies your sweet tooth. Quite yeah, so this is like your sweet tooth. So there's different flavors, but Turn is one of my favorite, favorite, favorite disposables ever.
That's nice.
And
Good to know
yeah,
because I know you've smoked a lot of different carts on your channel and like that. I know originally that was your favorite
well,
route of consumption.
Turn, Stizzy, Alien Labs, and Raw Garden all are my top favorite carts to smoke.
Now,
But
the only
everything
cart I've completely smoked is my Stizzy.
okay, yeah. But
Yeah.
if I were you, yeah, Crumble, like I said, I will definitely will recommend this to you, to anybody. They're very it gets you fried. This will get you a good buzz going too. But here, I'll show you. Here, let me give you a nice demonstration. I know you've seen me smoke this before, but here, I'll show you.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, I just wanted to check up on you, come up and say hi. It's
All
always nice
righty.
to but yeah, I would definitely recommend this Turn. It's really good.
Awesome. Awesome indeed. Thank you, Panda, for coming up, buddy.
Yep, of course.
Absolutely. All right, I'm going to
Yep,
get back to the chat, brother, okay? Peace out.
you too.
All righty, that was nice having Panda come up. Sweet Tooth. See, look at Scotty Crumblewig. I sent you Sweet Tooth crossed with White Widow and blueberry muffins. Super tasty. It's going to be super awesome. Fino Dino said, I used light leaks to Hermie DNA genetics. And used the pollen on Dinafem strawberry amnesia fem for 3 generations. Better believe it was pure. Nice. Yeah, dude, too. Panda's a riot. Absolutely. I love having Panda come up. Panda was one of the channels that, I first started going to when I came on to YouTube. There was a handful of channels, content creators that I followed. And it was interesting because I was on different parts of the community that weren't necessarily the parts that I participated in all the time, but I felt I needed to know about the community, and all different aspects of it. Oh, Frank's hiding. Frank's hiding from his child and his family right now. Light stress was old school methods, Cavs. Shy saying, I sit in my room with the lights on and never have any issues. My tents are not the best. I'm sure light gets in. You know, I just thought about it. And when they started talking about, oh my God, if you have a pinhole leak, your whole grow is going to be fucked. I said, how can that make any sense? A pinhole is only going to disperse so much light. And where's the light supposed to come in? Because my tent's in a room that's pitch fucking black at night. So, oh, Frank's here and yelling. Frank, do they physically come and get you or do they text you? You know what they should do? Your wife should come on on the live here and tell you to get the hell in the house. It's time. Scotty's in second week of flower at the moment. Nice. Oh, you're putting an update up today? Awesome. They're going in their own tent? Beautiful. UK, I'm only asking for educational purposes. Everybody, we missed our 7:15 rip. Oh, the wife came out already and said, get her together. Nice. That would be funny, Frank. All righty, I'm going to hydrate and we're going to rip people at 7:16. 7:30, we're going to be doing a dab. Crumblewick has concentrates. Just that pinhole, Cavs. I'm just asking. I mean, my rationale again was my tent's closed up and it's in a room that's dark at the same time that my lights are off. So that was kind of my thought on it. Yup, absolutely. And I think that's not a bad thing that everybody has their own mixed opinions. But I'm going to shut my mouth and we're going to rip people. Let's go. Okay, Cavs. Thank you, Maine. I mean, truth be told, let me have a sip of water because I don't know why. I don't know why I'm even talking about light getting into my tent because my tent door is wide open all the time. Okay, as I cough here, UK asked, do I grow? Yes, I do. I grow indoors and outdoors. It's legal here in New York. I can have up to 12 plants. Supposed to be 6 mature and 6 immature. I try to run a perpetual grow, so I generally run a little higher than my plant count. A couple weeks ago, I had 26. Now I'm down to 14. So I'm a little bit above the plant limit, but again, I like to have a perpetual grow. And as I said, here in New York, it's legal. Sleeps with sativa. Yeah, my tent door's open because my humidity runs so high and I just use the whole room as a lung room. Wow, we still got 32 people in here. Thank you guys for being here. I so appreciate it. Oh, sleeps with sativa. Getting my basement clean so I can harvest. Awesome. Awesome indeed. Who am I missing here? Over on the side. There we go. I think I'm already subbed up over there, though. Yes, I am, but I should go ahead and sprinkle some more love anyways. Oh, Big Movie. What's up, brother? Yeah, this is one of my days in my schedule that I have. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you stopping in. I hope you've had an absolutely fantastic day/night and that you are getting ready to roll up some awesome breakfast. 7:20. Remember, everybody, 7:30 is going to be dab time again. Indeed. Blacken says my humidity has been 67 for 2 weeks now. Yeah, well, my humidity I'm not going to talk about because everybody would want to stab me in the face, but my humidity varies between 78 and 82 in my room right now. And I can tell you that I've got air exchange and I've got everything else, but I've got 13 plants in there, all being bottom fed. So I've got a greater surface area evaporating off and my plants are thriving. So I can't complain at the moment. Is that going to change as they get bigger? Maybe. But as we shift seasons and the furnace is on, it's going to be drying out and exchanging the air even more. So I think I'd be cool on that. Sorry for rambling, guys. Oh, you already had breakfast, Big Movie? Cool. Main Reels, what is going on? Thank you for coming in. Let me get caught up into here. Oh, I see Pac-Man Pax is here. Nice, nice. All righty. Let me just make sure I'm subbed up to your Main Reels, which I am. Main Reels, let's get you squared away to be a moderator in here. And along with that, I got to give my quick moderator lecture, if you don't mind. Now that you are a moderator, this is a room for 18 years or older. We are a drama-free channel, nothing for sale or trade. Please, please, please do not spam the shit out of the side chat. Also, please don't beg for money. It's not a good look. The only person that gets to beg for money is Beans. Welcome everybody to the room. Make them feel comfortable. Let them know what a great community we are here. Sub up to one another. When you get over there, make sure you watch something. Drop a like, drop a comment. You are going to make their absolute day. And there's a good chance they're going to come back to your channel and do the same. If we have trolls, we are going to nicely escort them to the door. Please try not to engage. And most of all, if you're here, let's have some fun. All righty, I got that off my chest. Let me see what I'm missing here and the things going on. Nope, I am correct. God damn it, fucking Maine. You made me read that because I was looking at the wrong chat and I had it paused. Well, hey, welcome anyway. I appreciate that. That's all right. It's a good thing. Yo, Big Movie, thank you so much for sharing. That means so much to me. Just gonna get this in preheat mode. Little old bomby rig. Thing's pretty cool. Changes colors. It's nice. I like it. And we'll be ripping out a little of this awesome concentrate that we have here that I pressed and am very happy with. I had pressed the strawberry kush. I didn't bother to mention that, but yeah. I know, Scotty. Scotty, my absolute favorite is when I ask the side chat, all of you guys in the live, to do it for me because I have somebody up on stage or whatever. Hey, Grumblewig, I like that. I like that indeed, Christoph. You're not going to be able to really see if I show this up here. Maybe you can. That's the concentrate that I ended up with. There's probably 4 times as much in there, but I was ripping on it. Who did I see just come in here? Yo, Mikey, what is going on? Hey, I'm not subbed up to you. Why is that? Why is that? Look at you go, 121 subscribers. Oh, we got some shorts over there. Nice, nice, nice. All right, Mikey, we are going to get you situated as a moderator in here. I'm going to pause and not give the lecture at this moment in case we have somebody else come whipping into the room shortly. You know, that's a dual channel haver. Seymour, I see you coming back through. Yo, Upstate Grows, good morning, good morning. We are getting ready to be taking a dab very shortly. Very shortly. Like in 4 minutes. So anybody who needs to preheat their rig or whatnot, show you guys what I'm doing for a dab. This is what we got. Less than 24 hours ago, I pressed this. So absolutely. We are going to drop this in. We're going to make the magic happen. Beautiful, beautiful. Yo, Zelens, you're still here. Upstate said I was on just a minute ago but couldn't talk. I got on Jimmy John's last night, and the first thing through the radio, as Neil said, Alexa, shut the fuck up. It was so great. I laughed so freaking hard. I was talking about that earlier. Yo, Pac-Man Pax. Of course I'll give you a shout out. You can stop over to Pac-Man Pax channel and check that out. He's got some good stuff going on over there. I believe there's great stuff to purchase. I can't really get into the particulars because my brain is really full right now. And we're coming up on 7:30 and it's going to be dab time. Hopefully people will be dabbing right along. That would be awesome. Hoping that's not on doing anything in there. Nope. Okay, UK Medical has a question in here. Has anyone in chat ever heard of a Luma Black 720W LED light? It's a budget light. Oh, yeah, it says it's a budget light. Are they trash? Or is any new LED light better than the old style HPS ones? You know what? I'm not going to lie. I haven't had experience with those lights or HPS. I know people who have. Somebody wanted to give me some, and I felt I did not need them. It is 7:29, people, for those of you who are going to be doing a dab along with us. Also, I want to thank the 35 people that are in here right now. Seymour says I process all my crumble. Yo, Dank boys. So appreciate you being in here. Haven't seen you in a fat minute. Yes, Cabs, I heard that earlier, that your slaps are dishwasher safe. That's pretty cool. It is coming up on 7:30. Everybody, yo, Pac-Man Patch, no problem. Bear bulb is the way, says Fino Dino. Fino, do you run HPS? Shut up, alarm. Yo, everybody, it is 7:30. Anybody who's dabbing? Oh, my rig shut off, little fucker. Let's go. I got about 15 seconds. So you can put them on a cup if you want to. Yo, awesome, Cavs. Upstate says HPS are the bombs, but be careful. Your electric bill will be sky high. Oh, come on, Rig. Heat up, heat up, heat up. Maine says I would never put HPS back in the garden. Yo, everybody, we're ready to go. Wow. Cheers. Excuse me, everybody. Scotty, you have 2 HPS? Wow. Really, Fino? Let's see if I can not cough this, what I want to say. Fino Dino says, cool tube, air-cooled hoods on HPS. Just run 600 watts. Good place to hand on the glass with no burn. Yo, Neil, good morning. Sorry for coughing at you. Just did a dab, and it was pretty dang beautiful. Oh, all righty. Maine, thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Get on that heating pad and take it easy today. I know it's Monday, but I know you work every day. So take it easy, and we will catch up later. Oh, that would make sense, Scotty. If you were going to run an old school landrace strain, you'd run the HPS and try it out. Likely, Lucid. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for being here. Cavs. I did. I need to sip some more. Cav said crumble. Sip before you rip, or you just might shit. That could happen. That could happen indeed. We hope not. That'd be dreadful. Who said they came in here and shit their pants one day? Freaking Poppy Carl. Poppy Carl came tooling in here. Yeah, and he was like, oh, I shit my pants. I gotta leave. It's like, okay, dude. Whatever. Lucid, what you got going on today? Just chilling? Goob Tube, how's everything in Rochester there? You chilling along? Moonlit Farm says, mud butt. Absolutely. Just catching up in the chat, guys. Plus, I got a little bit of a buzz going on from that dab. Absolutely. What I decided is out of my harvest, I'm taking 2 plants, or the equivalent of 2 plants to press, 2 plants to make bubble hash, and then everything else to smoke or edibles, between the two. So absolutely. Real men use baby wipes. Judge me, I don't mind. Sauce says, I was thinking hash with an opium swirl. That could be a something. Tube says things are good. Brisk 46 this morning. We are at 52 right now. Supposed to be up to the 80s by the end of the day. Yeah, they said we're going to hit like 73 and then it's going to start dropping off into the 60s. Yo, thanks for tuning in, Tube. I appreciate it. You know, listening along, watching, whichever. It makes me feel good that you guys enjoy our chat here. Oh, absolutely. I can give Likely Lucid a shout out for Fino Dino saying, hey, for some reason, maybe you're blocked. All right, Likely Lucid, got to go to class for work. Oh, it's learning security system stuff. That's cool. I'm guessing you like your job. You know, that's half the battle out there for those people who work and just having the ability to like your job or like components of your job. I know a lot of people don't. You know, they get stuck in these 20, 30-year jobs that they fucking hate. Hey, look at that. Likely Lucid, what's up, Fino? I see you. It's 55 there, Seymour. Shy says, it's cold, Crumbleweed. Man. You know, I'm not saying I've complained about the weather here. If I didn't have a grow or hadn't had a grow outside, I probably wouldn't have minded the weather as much. But you got to be like Johnny Meteorologist when you've got shit outside. Oh, there's fucking cold front coming. Oh, fuck. It's going to rain for 30 fucking days and 30 nights, you know. Oh, it's going to be a heat wave and the fucking sun's never going to go away. That's a pain in the balls. Oh, Neil, your new glass is out for delivery? Sweet. Now, is that the ash catcher that you were talking about for the gigantic bong because of the fatness down on the neck? Moonlit Fern says, no shit, 45 likes. I remember the day when it was 3 or 4 of us. Fuck, we're old. Nothing but love and respect and admiration for all of you. Yo, thank you so much, Moonlit. I can't see that side of things. I can see that it is 7:38. We have 37 people in here. That is freaking awesome. Yes, Neil, recycler and ash catcher. Sorry if I was lurking in your channel yesterday. Sometimes I just do because I need to not talk. You know, Crumblewick needs to shut his mouth sometimes and just listen to people. Oh, nice, Lucid. Nice. See, that's cool. Rain is 60%. Yeah. Hey, Masshole, how you doing? And there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. You know, it's nice to listen along and see what's going on. And then if there's something that piques your interest, you can freaking tool in, add your 2 cents, tool back out, and smoke along with us. Did I just see Paranormal Walks come in? Good morning, and thank you for being here. So greatly appreciated. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, okay, Shy. We'll see you back in a few minutes then. That sounds good. I know this is our bus time where people are putting people on the bus, dropping wives off to work, heading to work themselves, taking us along for the ride. Absolutely. Just chilling here for a minute, everybody. Chilling, enjoying the buzz I got going on. I hope everybody else is as well. Yo, son of Odin is in the house and says, get the smoke rolling. Bongs up. Cheers. Agreed. $6.20. Son of Odin, how goes the battle out there? Hopefully well. Scotty's busy. He's running around his house naked, spraying alcohol all over, which is not a good mix if he's planning on firing up. He's probably got to hide in the bathroom or something, because I don't think he has anything growing in his bathroom. Token Tom, you're still in here, buddy? Thank you. Thank you indeed. Alexa, turn all lights off. Thank you. Piece of shit. I apologize if that made anybody else's Alexa say or do something. I know when I go over to 9 Cali Bear's channel, he's always talking to Alexa. And Miss Trumbleweed comes home and she's like, the fuck is this music playing on Alexa? And I'm like, oh, that's from Cali Bears. Because every time he says something, Alexa plays a different fucking song. Only 2 plants left. In 2 weeks, we are done outdoors. I have 2 auto breedings going. Nice, Odin. Yeah. Oh, I love you too, Foofies. I see you later. Have a good day. See you later, Jack. Mary said yes. You just tried to turn off the light in my living room. Luckily, it's not set up yet. You know, I know, Tom. I feel the same way. I would have to find a different way to get in touch with all of you guys. If we had something where YouTube was like, all right, everybody, we're going to dump your fucking content. That's why I saw somebody mention Rumble on here, and I was thinking of starting to drop videos on here and Rumble at the same time. I don't know how Rumble works. It looks like a platform similar to ours. That's all I know. Ask Alexa if she would work for Skynet if given a chance. I want to believe. Son of Odin says Discord, Rumble, BitChute, Kick, and Odyssey. Huh. Okay. Something to keep in mind. Oh, there it is. I lost my cursor for a minute. We are at 7:44. 7:44. 38 people in the room. Let me make sure I have a bowl that actually has weed in it. That would be nice. I haven't shown anybody lately. This is the Strawberry Kush. We're still smoking on that. Seems kind of repetitive that I turn around and I'm always showing the same weed, but I love it. It's a great strain. I've been alternating it with the Jet Wreck right now. What do we got going on in here? Yeah, see, that's just it, Tom. That's what I was concerned about if YouTube burned my channel. You thought I'd be drinking something fancy in $1 million cup. Thanks, JC. Bait Stoner is back in the garden. UK saying just to back up all my content. Rumble's the same as YouTube, but no censorship, and you're monetized from day one. You can play any music and say what you want. That's what I heard. It's one of those things, if I'm going to do it, I just got to rip the Band-Aid off and do it. I do spend, wow, that's a lot of brightness into here this morning. Sorry, guys. It's one of those things I just got to rip the Band-Aid off and do. That's all. But I spend a great deal of time on YouTube at the moment, you know, going to people's channels, practicing what I preach about going and sprinkling love and meeting new people and helping them not decide, but, and not convincing them either, but letting them know what a great community we are and how supportive we are. All right, I'm done with that ramble. It is 7:46. I was rambling. Let me take a sip and hydrate. And on that note, let's rip, everybody. Let's rip. Big Terp says, on my phone, I can video chat up to 23 people at the same time. Think about that. Holy shit. Frank said if you had your pastor outfit on with that light in the background, it would be amazing. That is true. That is true. Lucid says, I am not making content or what content to make money. I know, me neither. I have been told that, I don't know, there's some weird thing where when you hit X number of goals after you're at 500 subscribers, you can be monetized. And I have had everybody on here tell me, do not fucking do it. So Crumbawig is not going to do that. I know, it is pretty cool. First it pissed me off and I was going to go close the curtain. But damn. What am I doing here? Running my fucking mouth, reading the chat when I'm supposed to be ripping. So, Tom, let me cough like I will, and then I got to reply to that. So, my family, children, Mrs. Crumbawig, sister, have been very supportive of what I do on here. And they find things for me that they think would help me out and stuff like that. And, you know, Tom said, you just need the angel singing soundbite. I have one of those things with all the different sounds built into it, like the clapping and the freaking place where I can record shit that I want to say. Like, I could have a button that says YouTube blow me. You know, they have little songs built into it and voice changers and shit like that. So I'm thinking of trying to hook it up into all my stuff and fuck around with it and see if it would just be funny. Hydration. Yes, indeed. Fino Dino. If we wish to be observed, we must be good observers ourselves. Very true. Big Terp says, I got a smells blueberry feels forever. Nice, UK. Nice. You know, it's interesting. These are different times. I think a lot of people are much more receptive to it. You know, and especially when they can look back and say, wait a minute, you've been involved with cannabis for 20 years. One, I didn't know. Two, you don't look like the perception of what they believed a cannabis user would be. And it's just really cool. I talk about it that we are everywhere. We are all different walks of life. all different career paths, you know, doctors, lawyers, butchers, bakers, and candlestick makers. That is us. That is us. Jeepers sauce. What the hell you got going on over there? I bet it was a ripper sauce trying to get into your freaking garden, man. Those rippers are out there. Yo, Dottie420, thank you for being here. So greatly appreciated. Scotty420 says, I did this. My family disowned me, but now I have this family and now I'm truly blessed. You know, I'm lucky that I still have family. I know a lot of people that are not as blessed as me when it comes to that. But this community has become such an extended part of me. And it's funny because I walk around the house and refer to you guys by your screen names or whatever, or like that. Mrs. Crumblewick, like, has gotten used to it. She'll ask me. She'll be like, oh, have you heard from Scotty420? Or, you know what about Frank? What's he been up to? And I have to say, like, which Frank? And she's like, not New York Frank. And I'm like, okay, well, he's doing good. He's usually hiding under a fucking, in his backyard, waiting. Yeah, you were disowned too, Frank? True enough, Base Stoner. True enough. Absolutely, UK. Great therapy. Great therapy indeed. I've talked about that before. I try not to go on tangents about mental health, but I'm very passionate about it. I spent 25 years in seeing counselors, medicated, blah, 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 whatever. And my biggest relief has came from this community and being able to engage with people and see what we do for people and how giving and caring and loving this community is. You know, it's incredible. I mean, I love you guys. You're fantastic. And you are all a part of everything that we do. That's why I don't say this is ever my live. This is our live. So thank you, everybody. I know. That's nice. It really is. You're right, Dottie. Bake Stoner is 10 away from 100 subs. Beautiful. Fucking you go, dude. Nice. Odin, don't you worry about that. We know you. We know you. I like that, though. Odin said, I don't know half of you as well as I should. Like, and I was like, less than half of you have as well. You deserve. LOL, Bilbo Baggins. Nice. Oh, Sauce is smoking backstage. Let's bring Sauce back up here for a minute.
So, guys, I usually don't play. And I'm just sitting there, like, sitting in my chair and, like, kicking back. And so I'm just going to tell you exclusively. Like, I'm sitting. It's so difficult to show you guys on my end. Well, something pulled up just about right here and scratched very difficultly, right? Keep in mind, I'm sitting over here in this chair. I'm like, dude, hold up.
Creepers, man.
I'm sitting there watching, bro. I'm sitting there watching your video, bro.
Dude.
And I literally, this motherfucker, like, bro,
dude,
like beast mode, bro, was like twice. And then when I got up and I grabbed him, I was like, it didn't seem like it was aggressive enough to where
Sauce.
it was like, dude, trip me the fuck out. But I just heard it,
Sauce.
and then, bro,
You got to
it went
listen to
down.
me for a minute. I got to
Well,
pull you down off from here. You can't show that on here. I got to pull you off the screen right now, man.
that's
You're going
dope.
to get my live yanked.
Love it.
Can't show handguns on the screen, buddy.
I'm sorry, Brady.
All right, I got to pull you down. Fuck. Guys, do I have to put that in my fucking lecture? I'm sorry that I'm yelling about that. Fuck me. All right, guys, let's get back to things. Sorry about that. I understand it was a stressful situation. Sorry, Crumblewigs got to take a deep breath. All right, guys? Please. Let's not have that happen again. Crumbleweed needs a minute. Alrighty, everybody. So, I still have the light of God shining in with us this morning. Alrighty, so I am going to pack up another bowl here, and we are going to go ahead and we are going to move on, and we are going to have an absolutely fantastic rest of this live as we roll up on 8 o'clock. All righty. We are going to rip, and we are going to have an absolutely awesome, awesome, awesome time. I apologize for my reaction. Everybody, let's chill. I will. And yes, I know. So I apologize for my reaction, everybody. I get nervous. I don't know what country YouTube's based in. I don't. I hear here, I hear there, I hear it's ran by AI. Yo, Sauce, I am sorry. I am sorry of my reaction that way. I apologize. Please don't think we don't want you here, because we do, buddy. Shy, new bus times. You're back now? Is that quicker than normal? Do. Thank you, Mary. We're all good. Thank you, guys. I'm trying to protect us. That's the thing. It is indeed. Yep. So, it is about 8 o'clock. We got 36 people in here. Let's get a rundown on what everybody's going on today. I know for me, it is hitting the post office. It is seeing how the little ladies are doing at the end of the hall. I may post in video on that. Hoodbilly Life, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. He says YouTube no longer pulls for showing pew-pews supposedly. Okay. Yo, UK Medical says, thanks, guys. Got 102 subs. Respect, respect. Stoner is going for a walk with the dog. Beautiful, beautiful. Nice. I should take my daughter's dog out for a walk. You can't see him right now, but he's in the Pop-Son chair behind me. Absolutely. Oh, Mary's going to the post office, vet, home improvement store, working on the grow room. Beautiful. Beautiful. Scotty, you still poking around in here? Did you put some clothes on? Inquiring minds want to know. And be real. I am sorry that I missed you when you came in. Yeah, you did catch us for a change. So thank you very much for being here. Gonna go water some plants, spray down one. Got to do a partial harvest quick. Oh, and then got a class for work. Nice, Lucid. Nice. Keeping productive. That's a good thing. Son of Odin, trim jail for a few weeks. But machine twister, so good load. Just might break out the Tom's tumbler. Tom's tumbler, nice. Yo, Miss K, good morning, and thank you for being here. Absolutely like to see you pop in. Agreed, Cavs. Who's beeping me right now? It's not Dad. I'm sorry, I didn't mention that Dad did text me this morning. He's doing fine, so I'll talk to him shortly. Scotty's got us in the shower with him. Nice, nice. As I said, it's amazing. It touches my heart, and I appreciate each and every one of you listening along. It's great. It is great indeed. And people who said how we answer questions and read things back and forth, they can feel really engaged. Oh, Hood Billy Life, Token Tuesday and Twist It Up Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Absolutely. Okay, Tom. It's good to know. It's good to know. Again, I apologize for my reaction, but Grizzly Warrior, and Growmaster Flash. Growmaster Flash came to hang out with my Gromy buddies. Absolutely, we are here. We got 36 people in here right now. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice indeed. Miss K, you're in YouTube jail for a week. Z-Bud too. I don't know how long Z-Bud's in jail for, but he said that this morning. That's unreal. Absolutely unreal. JC, laundry, baking, and sleep. Oh, and to cook. Nice. Nice. Scotty, you're recording it all now? Oh, JC, you're going to do a garden vid? Nice. Nice. Absolutely, Fino. Edison Pierce, good morning from the deep south. How are you today? And we were just talking about what everybody has going on for the week. I'm planning, I think we'll hang out here till at least 8:15 and we'll smoke again. And we'll see what everybody wants to do, and maybe we'll run a little bit later. I know yesterday morning I ran the live until like 9 o'clock. Mrs. Crumbawig had gotten up and was like, holy crap. She was like, you're still going? I'm like, yeah. I said, this has been freaking great. Hood Billy says, I laser engraved on hundreds of pew-pews live on my other channel with Scorpion Metals. Inappropriate handling gets videos pulled. Okay. It's good to know. It is. As I said, my reaction was my reaction. Kind of scared the shit out of Crumbawig. So, because I care about you guys. Hey, Galaxy, good morning, and how is everything going with you over there? Hopefully well. Hopefully things are good in the garden. It's always good to see you. What's your day looking like, Galaxy? Thank you, Shy. Do. Want to thank you guys. Everybody's here in the channel right now. We got 37 people rolling around in the live. Hood Billy. In your backpack, Scotty? Thank you, son. Oh, you got your coffee, Galaxy? All right, we are about 7 minutes out from ripping again. Have some strawberry kush packed up. Yo, good morning. Good morning, Crumble Sister. SS Daydreams, Crumble Wig Sister is in the house saying good morning. Fino Dino, thank you. Fino Dino said, anyone else miss late night breakfast already? Gotta wait all week for it. I know. But I think it's a cool little slot on Friday nights. Yes, I'm lucky, Tom. My sister comes in here. A couple of my kids wander into here every now and then. They'll pop in the morning and they'll just say, hi, Dad, I love you. And it's freaking great. It's absolutely great. It just shows how our support is freaking all over the place. And I'll tell you, for those of you who haven't been on the lives before, when I've talked about my sister, she was up here in Oswego. Well, not in Oswego. I think she was in Pulaski or some shit like that. I can't remember because I'm high at the moment. And the hell was I saying? She recently moved to Alabama. So I've been going through that adjustment and it's great. We talk every day. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. So Cavs is asking, Crumble, where did you get the strawberry kush seeds or cuts from? They came from, this is where you're going to hate on me, Everything 420 had seed boxes at one point in time, like mystery boxes, seed mystery boxes, and that's where I got it from. So, is it truly the strawberry kush good genetics? It grew pretty strong for me, but I would probably try and find it from another company with, with possibly stronger genetics that I really knew where they came from. I would probably have even a better result. Oh, Mary, you taking off? All right. You have yourself a fantastic day, and thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us this morning. Yeah, Seymour, and they stopped doing that. And what was nice was the box that I got had like 10 different strains in it. And it was 10 seeds of 10 different strains. So it really wasn't bad. And the box was like $79. Nothing to break the bank. Alrighty, UK, you taking off here right now? Perfect. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you engaging in the live chat all night long. Super, super awesome. No, Cavs. It wasn't a hate thing. It's a learning thing for me. I have recently came and been blessed with some great genetics. and from some really good companies. And I've grown some of them out and, noticed a considerable difference between the strength of the plant, even the color of the plant, the vibrancy of it. So nope, I wasn't thinking you were hating at all. Ooh, Likely Lucid says, what's up, Galaxy? And anyone know where I should buy good clones online? That I don't know. But people in here might. And if they don't, I know we have a number of growers in here who do ship clones to people. I don't know how they transact that, but I do know it happens. I know somebody on here is going to be blessing me with some clones soon. Oh, it's a lens. I will see you later. Thank you so much for being here. You are so appreciated. Thanks for hanging out with us. We appreciate you. You're right, Cav. Seeds do come in all different shapes and sizes. Hood Billy says we lost everything and it's interesting starting over. I bet. Seedsman. Now, I don't know if I'm growing or grew some Seedsman genetics and was super thrilled with them. They were autoflowers, but still the same. It was Gelato OG, and that's in my run that's out there right now. So, not the run that's out there right now, it's hanging and drying, but needless to say, I don't know if they do clones. I don't. Yo, Magic Frank is in the house. Magic Frank is saying definitely the same mutation, little different shape, but still the same mutation. Flat, double stem looking leaf. Okay. Cavs does not fool around with cuts. I know, Fino. I know. And I appreciate you. I appreciate you throughout the community too. I see you out there sprinkling your loving comments, and I love watching you guys interact throughout the community. Yo, Brett, you taking out? Absolutely. You take care too, you and the missus. Lots of love and prayers your way. Okay, Seedsman does sell good clones. I just didn't know they did. I have not been on their site for a while, to be honest. Oh, you can't get Fast Buds 420 because we're in a state that's restricted me. Oh, you're choking to grow off a few of their plants, I bet. What is BM, a bowel movement galaxy? That's funny. I was gonna say that I know we got some people who are great about helping to facilitate getting seeds to where people need them to get. And Scotty's one of those people, so. Oh, you're in Scotland? Well, fucking Scotty can probably get it there in a goddamn set of bagpipes for all we know. But trust me, I'm sure somebody can facilitate getting you some beans. Yo, Lucid, you want to hop up and show off some plants? Abso-fucking-lutely. We got 37 people in here. When you come up, we're going to be taking a rip too at the same time. So hop backstage and let's get you up here. Yeah, JC, Lucid's going to come up. Take your time, buddy. We'll hang out. As I said, we might be ripping when you come up, but I'm sure you won't mind. We are at 8:15, people. I know. Fucking bagpipes, Scotty. All right. Let's rip, everybody. Love y'all. Thank you for being here. Oh, really? Frosty used to do the middleman for other people out of the country? Christoph, what's going on, buddy? Thank you for being here. We just did a little bit of an 815 rip with all you wonderful, wonderful people in here. Those who've been smoking along, we've been ripping a pretty good rate. We got a couple of dabs in. That was pretty sweet. Indeed. Indeed. What do we got? The Mikey just dropped in there. If I click on it, it takes me to some spam shit. I'm going to be pissed. Oh, no, cool. Nice. All right, sorry. Didn't mean to bust your balls. Just having fun with you. Nice. Nice. My sister said, don't tell Dad I was here in the morning. I refuse to let him know I am up this early. Absolutely. If we let him know, he will start calling. I'm just having fun with you, Mikey. I get fearful of that, though. I truly do. That somebody will come in here that we got wrenched up and they'll start dropping links for freaking porn sites and shit. That's all we need to have happen. What the hell's going on with my other screen over here? Wow, it's behind. Yeah, we got to keep Dad in check. Dad's coming up on his 84th birthday on October 10th. And we got to figure out what to do with him. My brother was supposed to be coming up because he always does. And this year, he's being a fuckwad and not coming up. That's a little disenchanting. Alrighty, Blue Magic Frank says, shouldn't talk about seed places either. They're risky to the YouTube channel. Don't like companies unless they're getting their cut. You're probably correct. You are. And I'm sure it's just a matter of time before I get dinged. But I'm trying, guys. Trying to keep us on track of things that aren't going to get us spanked. You need a link to midget porn. Thank you, Scotty. Junkyard grows. Y'all want a good midget link? Say less. The Attitude Seed Bank. When are we going to have Papa Grumble on live? I've talked to him about it, but he doesn't understand how to FaceTime or any shit like that. So I don't think he'd be able to come on. Plus, I told you guys, he's on oxygen. He'd get talking and start huffing like Darth Vader, and good God, all sorts of shit would be going on. Thank you, Be Real. Thank you. All righty, we got Lucid in the back. Let me find out where the hell my cursor went. All righty, you are up on stage. I'm going to make you full screen, buddy.
Sounds good. What up, guys? So these girls have been a lot of work this year. They're in 7-gallon pots with cocoa and worm castings only.
Nice.
They're huge.
Absolutely.
This one is in soil, though. This is the one plant I have outside in soil, and it's doing the best, so I'm not doing cocoa again outside.
You know, I ran 4 of my 12 plants in soil, and I was impressed with the results.
Yeah, me too.
Now, how far out are you think?
I'm probably going to partial harvest some of this today.
Okay.
Oh, my bad. I got alarms going off, reminding me to go to work here soon. So yeah, this is the one in soil. This is Weekend at Gary's by Soulfire Seeds. Here's a branch that broke off that I just put in some dirt.
Oh. Hey, if it works, it
Here's
works.
Weekend at Gary's as well, but this one's in cocoa.
Nice. Nice. Now, how long have you
Can you
been
hear me?
growing? Yeah, we can hear you. Oh, we got a black screen again. Ooh, we
Hello?
lost your video, Lucid.
Oh fuck.
Oh, what do we got going on here? We got two of you. Let me see if I can do this here. All right, there you are. We got you back. And we lost you again. All right, now you're back. Can you hear us on this side, Lucid? Let's see here. All righty. Let me remove this one out of here too. I don't know how to do that. All righty, guys. I'm sorry about that. All right, let me hop back in here into the live real quick. Miss K, thank you so much for being here and hanging out with us. Super, super appreciated. Fino Dino, remind me to give Scotty a heads up about covering the QR codes. Got your first Fast Buzz sponsorship video yanked down because someone reported you for sharing links because of QR codes. So here's my bitch with that. If they're going to say we can't use QR codes, then why the fuck on our phones, when you hit share for a video or anything, does it pop up giving you a QR code for your or for your YouTube account with your logo in the fucking middle of it? I know, because that's what my next batch of stickers is going to be. Just because I thought it'd be a dick thing to do, like those ones that say fuck you. Well, people can scan these ones and it'll take them to my YouTube page. I don't know. I thought it'd be funny. I could hear you before, but then it just cut out and I couldn't. Got crazy stalkers. Let them scan the QR codes for the trap. It won't let you back in. I'm sorry, Lucid. Lucid's invisible you to the chat. I'm looking to see. Hayes, what's going on? Thank you for being here. Just kind of chilling out, hanging. Probably getting ready to do another rip just because I think that'd be great if we did. Mina, good morning, and thank you for being here. We can review weed products, just can't share the link or the site. Ah, okay, Frank, that's what triggers the algorithm. Oh, that's cool, Odin. I think I'm going to have my triple beans bronzed. There you go. Yeah, see, and again, thank you, Fino, because, these are things, we learn all these things when we talk about these things, and people hear them, listen to them, and they're like, oh, man, I don't want to get my shit ripped down. Scotty, yes, they have middle finger QR codes. There's a company that does them on the back of the shirt, and they got one on the pocket, too. It's fucking great. It makes me fucking laugh. Yep, Pino, they're beautiful. Let them click on that. What do you say, everybody? We got 33 people in here. I think we can go ahead and rip, and we'll see about wrapping this up in a couple minutes. Do. How we doing, Baked? I see you chilling around in here still. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Frank. Jess Grows Green. What is going on? $420 budget grow. I do see 420 budget grow, kind of. There we are. There you are. You zipped right in here between Baked Stoner and Fino, trying to sneak the frick in here. Oh, nice. My sister's going to sip. Well, we rip. She's sipping on coffee, though with the time difference, she could be saying she was pulling like a morning sip on some wine, but oh, King Be Fine is in back, wanting to come up on stage. I say, let's do this.
How you doing, man? Greetings, everyone. How you doing, Crumbleweed?
I am doing fantastic. This is awesome.
I think before you leave, let me quickly jump up with you, have a big one with you. This is my dedication to the community. Let's go.
Absolutely. Let's light up, everybody.
Shout out to everyone in the house. Shy's Garden, Fino, Frank, 420 Buds, Junkyard, Jazz, Lower Class, aka Cavs. Everybody's in the house. Nice to see you all, guys. One love. Sorry, 420. How you doing, bro? Be real, everybody. Shy Gardens, everyone. Jess, Frank. Let's go. Son of Eden. Dino, Junkyard. I said you can go all night, bro.
I know it.
Shout out to everybody. Shout out.
Great. So great. So what do you got rolled up there?
I'm talking Super Skunk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, is this something you grew?
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, good. Good. Look at that. Beautiful. Yeah. All right. In the chat, they're saying that they love your hoodie. Where'd you get that?
Yeah, this one. Yeah, man, it's a massive. Man, it's very cold down here, brother. It's very cold. You do anything to keep yourself warm.
Oh, I bet.
Let me show you my garden.
Sure. Flip around to that. Let me just say hi to Smokey Ride. Smokey buddy. Look at that. Look at that. Little fire there. Oh, we're into tents now. Let me make you big screen. Got to let everybody see what's going on. Look at that. I know it's strobing a little bit, but we can see that. That's beautiful.
It's an old light, HPS.
Okay. Running old school. That's why it's flickering on the screen. Because it's so much power.
And I have one LED here supporting it. So there are two lights. One LED and one HPS.
Now, do you run them always at the same time, or are there times where you shut one down and have the other one just running?
Same time.
Okay.
Right. I use this one timer for the whole tent. So this is 5x5.
Nice.
And second week today started the day one of week 2 flower.
Oh, perfect. I see you got the net set up. So
yeah.
Excellent. Wow.
And I'll be back. Just a second.
There you are.
Very good.
I gotta take another rip when you're up here. It would only be
Bro.
right. Cheers, everybody. We're ripping again. Scotty is asking, King, where are you located at?
Oh, I'm in Australia, brother. Australia. I live in an island in Australia. At the bottom, if you check the map of Australia, at the bottom, there is a small island called Tasmania.
Really? That's where
Yeah,
you're from?
I live in Tasmania.
Nice. Nice.
Very beautiful place, but it's very cold because we get the Atlantic air is coming over. So after my island, the next island you see is the Atlantic.
Wow. That's, this is the coolest part of our community. I mean, we're sitting here talking. I'm sitting in little old Oswego, New York. You're coming in from Australia. We got
From
people from all over
Australia.
the place. It's beautiful.
And I have the seedling, a little small seedling, calves blueberries. He sent me. So
Oh,
shout out to Lower Class Booth. So
absolutely.
I have a calves blueberry and gypsy grape. Yeah, I can't wait.
Oh, that's going to be
Well,
fire.
they are the next after. They are going next after this. What I just showed you.
Perfect. Perfect. Now, how long have you been growing for, King?
Oh man, since I grew up, I grew up in Africa. So I was born in Africa, in Nigeria, Sierra Leone, Nigeria. So I have a mixed parent. My father is from Sierra Leone and my mom is from Nigeria. Yeah. So that's in West Africa, yes. But so growing up, I grew up living with my grandmom. And living with your grandmom, you have to help her in the garden. So that's how I start growing, growing tomatoes, potato, yam, all these things from when I was a little kid. Yeah.
Nice.
And so when I just enter Europe, so before I came to Australia, I was first in Europe. So I spent about 15 years in Europe living there. I'm a musician by trade. My profession, I'm an artist. So I do music.
Awesome.
I have a band. Yeah, so I perform all around Australia and New Zealand and anywhere that is available. But Australia is where I base, and I've been in Australia now for 18 years.
Okay.
Yeah, so my wife is Australian. I'm married to my wife. I met her in Europe when I was living in Europe. She traveled to Europe for holidays, so we met in Europe, got married. Yeah, and then I later came to Australia. So I've been here for 18 years. I have children here. I have 2 kids, a boy and a girl. And that's my wife when she was in high school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Jeepers.
Yeah. So we have 2 kids together, and yeah, I've been with her for 17 years, 18 years now. So this year we make it 18 years.
Nice.
And we have 2 kids. My daughter is 13 and my son is 10.
Nice. Good ages.
Yeah, they're growing up. My daughter is in high school now.
Yeah.
And 2 more years, my son will be in high school, so I will be free. And my age, I will be 53 this year. 5 and 3. Yeah, November is my birthday.
My second youngest son's turning 25 on the 3rd.
Right, that's
I mean, my kids range from 22 to 30, 22 to 32.
Well, you look younger than 60.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I try to feel younger than that, but my body tells me differently.
The body can tell, brother.
Yeah.
Yes. Respect, man. Respect. Then how many kids do you have?
I have 5.
5, man. Legendary.
1 from my first wife, 4 from my second wife, and none from my third wife.
Yeah, just cheating with the third one.
3 marriages. I'm wonderfully lucky. I married my best friend. They'll say the third one was the charm, and She's my ride or die. And
Yeah,
when you
yeah,
do
that's
that,
right.
you know that's just how it is.
Yes, brother. Cheers to that, man.
Yes,
Cheers.
absolutely.
And bone gone, everybody in chat. Shout out. Talking Tom, big up yourself, bro.
I know we got to get over to Token Tom's later. He's going to be playing that jam Bong Hits for Breakfast, which is, oh man, I hope they gave they let you correct it back to the old one, Tom, and that you figured that out, because that almost gave me a rash yesterday. I didn't like that new version of it. I don't know if anybody heard it. I don't know how much time you spend over on Tom's, but it's a good jam.
Yeah.
Junkyard Grow says, we got the wiggle.
We got the wiggle.
I guess so. I guess so indeed. Look at that.
Every character is in the building tonight. Every character is in the building. 33 people watching, and yeah, that's lovely, man.
It is.
Congratulations. You always have been, you know, since I've say subscribe to you, you are consistent, and the people coming to your channel, they are consistent as well. So it's a good thing. Some channel they are not consistent, and sometimes you know you don't see them around. Sometimes they might come live, but you are always coming live since I know you. And the people coming to your channel are, you know, we all know each other almost, you know. It's consistent. So yeah, no matter which country you live, we feel connected as one people, you know. Yeah. And Talking Tom, I've known him now for about three years or so. I've been following him on YouTube as well. Blind Neil as well.
Yes.
Yeah, a couple of others. Yeah. So this guy is my main man. I've known big time Bots and Tattoo, man. He's so rest in peace. He passed away.
Yes.
Big time. Yeah, and Levels Grow.
Yep.
Those are the names that they are the first people I know in the community.
Yep. Yeah. Absolutely. Yo, Scotty, you're getting out of here, buddy. You have yourself a fantastic day, and thanks for hanging out with us. You know, I love you, buddy. Be safe. Have a great day.
Shout out to Fino Dino. Big up yourself, bro. I used to live in a country in Europe called Slovenia. Slovenia is the center between East and West. So East and West meet in Slovenia. Yeah, it's a small country, share border with Austria, Italy, and Croatia on the east, Italy and Austria on the west. And yeah, I lived there for a long time. I established music there. So I got signed by a record label in the UK when I was there.
Nice.
So Urban Sedated Records, yeah. So that time was MySpace. Before YouTube was MySpace.
Yes.
And these guys they were looking for artists on MySpace. They found me then. I was very young. I was like 22 years old. I got signed. They signed me for 3 years. Produced some of my my old records, you know. And then financial breakdown came to England. Every business was shutting down. They shut down the record label as well. So luckily for me, by then I already just got my visa to go to Australia, and I had to leave. So yeah, luck. I moved to Australia. I've been in Australia as an independent artist. So I do my own thing. I promote my own music. And yeah, I've been surviving like that for the past 18 years now.
Nice. Nice. That's cool.
And my wife is the managing director of a recruitment company. So my wife have a recruitment company called Red Apple IT. So she recruits for government, she recruits for mobile company, and the water company, the company that supply water to Australia. She employed their managers, IT, everything about IT. You know, if you work as an IT specialist, she can get you a job in a click of finger.
Nice.
Yeah. And so we're doing well. We're doing good. We bought a house about 3 years ago. So we are not tenants, we are landlords. So I can grow my shit. Here where I live is illegal. You are not allowed to grow even a plant, right?
Oh,
So
okay.
this I do is on my own risk. But that's why I never show my plant. I only show it to you tonight because
I
this is a special
appreciate
night.
that. I don't want you getting in any trouble or anything. Not at
Yeah,
all.
right
By the
here, if
way,
you do this shit, it's on your own risk. But I'm a risk taker, brother, and I got to get my medicine. I'm a medical patient. I have my medical card. So even if they come and destroy my shit, I can still prove that I'm a medical patient, right?
right.
So yeah. So that's just it. But the government, they are still doing politics with the whole thing. They allow medical, but they don't allow recreation. So you are not allowed to grow at home. You can only get it from the government, medical wise.
And how
So
is that? How is
it's
that in
very
comparison to
expensive.
your home? Aside of expensive, where's the quality at?
Very bad, super dry. It's too dusty. Like when you crumble it, it's not like homegrown. Homegrown, you can still get a little bit of more, softiness. But the medical is very dry, bro. Yeah, and they can get hash. Like this is a hash. I'll show you. So this is a hash. It's Birini
Okay.
THC. So you get like 5 grams of hash or 10 grams of flour. So these are the option we have.
Okay. And that's medical grade. Okay.
Yeah, it's all corporated. We have most of the company here are from Canada. Canada, they supply us the weed. So all the medical cannabis grow houses belongs registered to Canadian companies. So it's crazy, brother. So whatever they don't need in Canada, they send it down here.
Uh,
They
let
give
me
us the rejects.
let me
Yeah, like,
interrupt.
where's the big mug? Where's all those mug we see on TV? Big nugget. Never. You only see in a 10 gram jar. They are very tiny buds, very dry, the little. You are angry when you open your jar. You're like, fuck, what the fuck is this? You
Yep.
know.
Yep.
Sometimes you might be lucky you get some good strain, but
Sure.
but the way they use hydraulic to dry them, so they are super dry. You know, and drying weed with hydraulic is not even good for your health.
Right.
Although they say it's medical, but yeah, I prefer natural dry, natural curing.
Perfect. Let me get back to the chat and acknowledge a couple of people. Parker's Grow Space, thank you for being here. Ooh, look at that, King B. That's pretty nice. And my sister was just saying that it is right. She is in Alabama where it's completely illegal. So I currently won't visit her. I'll stay in the next state and we can meet on the state line, but she understands how it is.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yes.
You
Yes,
gotta do what you
indeed.
gotta do.
Yes, indeed.
Luckily, because even when I was renting, I managed to grow 3-4 plants on the back of my house. Although I was renting them, but I was just hoping to get a house one day. So luckily, we bought this place. I have nice area to grow my shit. No, I'm the owner of the house. If you want to call the owner, call me then. That's it, bro. So yeah, it's all good. It's all good. And
Nice.
I'm happy to know you guys. I'm happy to be connected to the community. And yeah, I've always loved cannabis since I started smoking when I was 12. I will be 53 this year.
All
So I've
righty.
smoked all my life. Yeah, all my life. And there's no day I never roll up. I never say unless I'm sick. Even when I'm sick, I will still manage.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, Shy, you have yourself a fantastic day. I appreciate you being here.
Shout out to
Absolutely.
Sky, bro. Shy Garden.
Yes. Yep. And King B, I want to thank you for coming up. I appreciate it. I want to thank you for showing your plans to us too. I
Thank you,
appreciate
brother.
you giving
Thanks
us
for
that.
having me. It's a pleasure. I appreciate you, brother. You are a legendary, you are a living legend, I would say. Yeah, and I like the way you talk to people. You are just a relaxed person. And anytime I tune in, I enjoy your show. So one love, and I might not be coming up always, but I just want you to put face to my name, you know.
Absolutely, and
So
I
that's
appreciate it.
the guy.
All right,
All right,
man.
everybody in chat, one love and good night. It's about 10:45 p.m. here,
All
mid in the
righty.
night, ready for bed now. Good night,
Okay.
everyone.
Yep.
Bless.
All righty. That was pretty awesome. Pretty awesome indeed. Was that Blacken that I saw leaving the chat? Yo, thank you so much for coming in and hanging out with us. Yeah, Fino, a big fuck you to Tennessee and their BS laws. I know you catch a felony there for beans. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? I know my sister, I want to say Bay Minette. I know that's where her husband will be working, but I don't know specifically where she is because I don't pay attention as much as I should. Yeah, that's it. Near the Gulf Coast. Near the Gulf Coast. Oh, it was 8:46. I thought we were talking about doing a rip here. That's how high Crumbawig is at the moment. But what I need to do is pack up a bowl because I went through all 7 bowls that I had packed for today. So we will go with the Blue Ghost. And we are going to go ahead and use some of this strawberry kush that I have ground up in the industrial Crumbawig grinder. Get little Mr. Ghost set up in here so we can rip. Because we're rolling up on, I don't know, it's 8:47 now because I was talking during the 8:45 rip. So everybody make sure that you have hydrated. And I say, let's rip. Cheers, everybody. Thank everybody for being here in the live this morning. I so appreciate all of you. Still got 27 people in here. Cheers for those who are going to start off their day or end their days with us here. Cheers, Frank. Joint for you, Baked Stoner. Nice. Lighting my Dutch now, says Growmaster Flash. Cheers from Christoph. Nice. Absolutely. Thank you, guys. We have had a wonderful freaking live tonight. And tonight, fuck, it's not night, it's the morning. I don't know where the hell my brain was for that freaking quick moment, but I guess you could say Crumbawig's a little bit high, and that's okay. Probably have to chill for an hour before I go railing out to the post office. I know, that was awesome having King B come up. We can put a face with the name. I love that backdrop. That was freaking great. Absolutely great. Rip. Just reading the chat, guys. I was going to ask you if you'd been to the beach yet. You send me a lot of pictures of water. I didn't know if any of them were inlets or anything like that. I can ask you later. Well, guys and girls, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I want to thank each and every one of you for being here. I appreciate y'all. As I like to end my lives with, like I say, when everybody comes into the channel originally and we make them a mod, pick somebody's channel out there in some part of the community or even not in the community. Go over there and sprinkle some love. Sub up to them. Go watch a video. Drop a like. Drop a comment. They see that comment, there's a good chance they're going to come over to your page and sprinkle some love back there. You're also going to probably make the difference, or you could be making the difference in somebody wanting to remain on YouTube or just giving up altogether. And we got to encourage and help to grow our community. So I love y'all. You guys have an absolutely fantastic day. And I will see you tomorrow if you're coming back. Thank you, guys. Peace.